not going to really worry too much about like putting on a show. Just going to launch the stream and just get going into it, I think.
Sounds good to me.
Let me make sure you're reasonably... Let's see. Volume is going to be an interesting thing, I think. Does this have controller support, by the way?
It actually does, I think. Yeah, I think it does. Once you start the game, there's like you can hit like F1 on the keyboard, and it I think sets it up.
Oh, there we go.
I really should play Salt. I really should play on the controller. It's just so much nicer.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a whole setup thing. So let me just...
No problem.
You start... Are page up and page down particularly?
No, they're not. I don't know if it was intentional, but the fact that you wrote Testabgum Testiung is like brilliant.
Yeah, I have a special like chat thing that looks like a Pokemon text block for my stream setup, and so I had to type something in to do that.
All right.
Let's see. Let's do toggle speed up, probably that. Any sort, probably that. That will probably do it. Perfect, okay. We do have options. Let's turn that sound down just a little bit.
Yeah. The default is surprisingly loud.
It
used to default to 100 too, which was insane. I think it needs to default even lower.
Yeah. Ooh, we can modify our frame. Get really customized here.
Indeed. Though, interestingly, I would not actually do that if I were you. It's fine to, but there are a very small number of times where the frame changing actually is useful information. You can actually. It's only situations where you pick a frame that is also another special NPC's frame that it would not do the thing. So I think actually the chances are extremely low. I just saw it happen exactly once.
Excel works way better, but I gotta readjust it on my stream layout real quick.
There we go.
Can you tell I didn't actually run the game until this started? This is real
no,
professional and everything.
No. This is helping. This is actually useful user testing for me.
Oh yeah.
This is still good information.
That is good enough. Absolutely. This ain't rocket science.
Yep.
Okay. Text entry, cursor, key. I mean, if I'm going to be playing on controller, cursor is fine.
Yeah, cursors. You don't have to enter text that often anyway.
Yeah. Okay, well, so yeah, Salt and Shadow is the name of the game here. Quite literally. And I figure I've been wanting to actually do this for a long time since for you, Dan, because I got you to play my Griftlands mod for like 2 hours. So, and this has been your fan game project for a while, and so I figured turnabout is at the very least fair play.
Oh, thank you very much.
But yeah, I've been on the periphery hearing you talk about this and kind of occasionally looking at streams of it to see like how other people are reacting to it, because from what it sounds like, it's kind of a very like unique fan game in sort of the sphere. It's not your usual like, oh, here's a whole new custom region to play Pokemon in kind of.
I'm not sure that I agree it is the most unique one. I think like there's one.
I'm sure there's
one with like your Nurse Joy and you're taking care of Pokemon, which is clearly more unique than this. But in terms of the battle ones, people usually say it's one of the most creative and unusual takes on the formula, and I'm
In terms of
uh,
some of the core gameplay still being intact.
yeah, absolutely.
And
I think it looks
the
so.
quickest
Yeah,
description is to say it's like Souls-inspired, but I honestly... My gut says it's not, like, entirely, like, helpful or appropriate to immediately draw that conclusion, because people immediately think, like, oh, it's super hard. No.
yeah. I like to say because it's kind of it's very much its own thing. Um, but I like to say that, which is true, it sort of started with this idea of what if FromSoft had to make a Pokemon game, and like just using that as an initial guiding light. But it also draws heavy influence from Majora's Mask and Pathologic. That's sort of the stew that sticks of those three influences.
I
It's
mean, if you're going to
very
draw from
designed.
anything with a melancholy tone, you might as well draw from Pathologic.
Yes, and Majora's Mask is a real is a huge inspiration, partly because it was also taking a game with kind of a kiddie atmosphere and reusing those assets to tell a more mature story but still using the same assets, which fundamentally that type of remix is what making a fan game is. So
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that those are really the tonal influences there, and it is objectively trying to evoke Souls game feeling, and it is extremely hard. But I also believe that Souls games are not that hard. I think it's hard.
They're
This is hard. The way
they're
a Souls game is hard.
the cipher for me is that they're hard but like shockingly forgiving games when you really break them
Yes,
down. They feel more punishing than they actually are.
yes. I think that that's really the thing is that they're not necessarily is that's very they're very punishing games. uh, Souls games in that they are fundamentally action puzzle games, and if you do the wrong thing, you will die. But it's not that hard to do the right thing if you're paying attention, and so they're really adding teeth to the game to make you actually feel like you need to pay attention, and that making the right move matters. You also notice I think maybe some Persona influences in this game. There's a lot. We should just dive in.
Yeah, we're going in. Oh, good. There's a instruction to do the key binding. Starting underwater is a heck of a choice. And then just immediately no prompting. I have not like done any sort of like reading ahead or research or anything to like do this, and I'm also
Yeah,
not
you're going in very blind.
I'm going in extremely blind, and I'm also not like someone who plays Pokemon a lot, or let alone like gets into like the stats or the competitive aspects of Pokemon. So I'm kind of going to go in all vibes and probably make a lot of mistakes, and I'm just going to accept that.
Very normal. This game is actually designed. There's sort of two difficulties, and one mode is designed, Parish mode, for people who are pretty familiar with competitive play or harder mods, and the other one is designed for people that have played Pokemon, but maybe have never played a hard game before in the series. And so I think it's a lot of part of the game is actually designed to teach different aspects of strategy that you might have never had to think about before.
Nice. Just as long as I don't have to like look up a wiki is basically going to be the bar here.
Yeah, you don't have to, but we actually did work really hard to make sure that people who wanted to use like their Gen 8 Pokemon knowledge would be able to. All right, we're not getting sound on the stream. Wait, are we? Let me double check.
Oh.
Yeah, we are. Never mind. We are.
Okay, yeah.
I was wrong.
Okay, good. So I immediately turned to my audio mixer to be like, oh god,
No,
are we
we're
not
good.
getting...
No, we're good. I just had it muted briefly and I forgot I did that. Okay, so.
Nah, I'm not gonna get that attached.
Yeah. Right with that opening, like you mentioned, starting underwater, etc. The goal is to make it really clear. I wanted to invert premises and make people feel like there was something different and intentional here. Also, the trust your fate to the X. I like the idea of curiosity and intrigue are very key to this game. Anyway,
yeah, very like, oh, this is a hell of a statement to start out with. Okay. That, sentences that immediately set the tone. Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure are. Oh, you don't say. Ah, immediately setting a certain tone. Oh, interesting. This is for people who are very confident, I see.
Yeah. One of the things I wanted to do is give players a chance to make value statements about why they're doing things and how they're meant to invite them to emotionally engage with the game, to put their pride or morals on the line. And we often do that here. And this is a good example that people really think about this choice.
Yeah, well, because they're very different, like, notions.
Yeah. And what I like is I wanted them to make a commitment like, look, if there's a way, I will find it, and just lock in a little bit. But getting that chance to say, I'm ready, the world is not, your world is not. People like pressing that button. People are afraid to press it, but if they press it, they feel good about pressing that button.
It almost feels like a hidden difficulty choice.
And it isn't, but it feels like one. And it makes you think right away, wait, what does this mean?
Supposed to be running right now, or?
I recommend it, but you don't have the running shoes yet. So
okay, that's what I was wondering, is if I had the running shoes yet or not. Oh, hello.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, you get them soon. Yeah, so you can speed up if you want. It is very nice.
No, I'm gonna roll it at normal speed for a bit. Just wanna.
Yeah, I feel like it's mostly useful for retreading paths, but we can try to keep everything small enough and short enough that it wouldn't be a pain otherwise. The world is very dense, but not very. It doesn't waste space.
Trainer of trainers. Oh boy. The children refuse to listen. That's a... Oh! More effective than normal. There's something very ominous about, like, here's 40. Oh no.
Yeah, people get like, wait, that's a lot of Pokeballs. What is this game doing?
Yeah. Okay. Alright, anything else to poke
There's
at?
the books if you want to, look at bookcases, but the game is very much assuming that people will not check everything unless they're already curious, so...
This is all gonna be... Yeah, no, I'm bouncing off because it's just like... I'm sure this will make sense later. Oh, that's actually...
Originally I put a lot of text in, assuming no one would read it, and what's interesting is a lot of people read all of it. Like... and it is all intentional and very much part of the world. I just never... you could totally play the game ignoring all the narrative entirely. That was very intentional. But a lot of people, what's interesting, started treating the narrative as a reward. Like they would beat guys just to read another book, which really surprised me and it emboldened me.
Nice.
This I really like is you go to Professor Oak, and again, there's an instant inversion. He turns to you, says, I'm sorry, the cages are full, and now you're fighting him.
Alright, gotta remember what the hell we're doing here.
So you can press whatever you bound D to for move info, which can remind you what they do. So I might need to press F1 to remember that, but it'll help you out. It was a quality of life feature we added.
Oh, excellent. Let's see. All right.
That works, though. So we don't deal damage to you outside of battle with poison, so that's not an instant death sentence.
Okay, yeah, I was a little worried about that.
It's bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not an instant death sentence.
Let's see.
By the way, I would recommend if you get stuck, it's hard because you can't tell, you don't know what the Pokemon are type-wise from a glance. But if you ever are wondering what to do with a certain type, I would Google Pokemon type calculator, not type chart, type calculator. And I'll just find it for you, I'll link it to you in Discord. It's like the best. The problem is the Pokemon type chart is too complicated for anything to visualize it in a same way.
Yeah, there's just way too much, yeah.
Yeah, because also it's not just what does what, it's like, okay, but that one resists this, but it's a dual type, like Zubat's a poison flying, so what the fuck does that do? You know, like, those things will sometimes cancel out or double up, so it's just too much information. So this type calculator here, just linked to you, you can basically click the types and it'll show you exactly what. So for like poison flying, for example, try clicking that, both of them. And it'll show you, it takes 2 times damage from rock, electric, psychic, and ice, and takes 1/4 damage from fighting, bug, and grass, etc.
Probably don't want to do that.
Yeah. Here's an interesting thing. Do you know how big stat boosts are in Pokemon? I think I've told you this like 4 years ago.
It's like 50% or something like that?
Exactly that much, yes. So technically the way that it works is you imagine the fraction 2 divided by 2, and every boost is adding to the numerator by 1.
Oh, yeah, so
it's already over 2 by 2, and then it subtracts. So basically, but then if you're already at 2 over 2 and you get a defense boost, it adds to the denominator. So if you get to like, if you're at 2 over 2 and your attack is lowered, it's like 2 out of 3 at that point. And if it's lowered again, it's like 2 out of 4, which is half.
Right,
so,
okay.
But, and it's also always on the base, so it doesn't like, it's not 50% cumulative. So if you howl twice, you're at plus 100% base damage. If you howl twice more, you're at 3 times, not like a million times. And it goes up to plus 6 or minus 6, so you can go up to 4 times damage. So it's really big, is the important thing. Like, stat boosts are crazy, and we have like a whole thing to try to make sure players know that if they don't already.
Yeah. I'm getting my butt handed to me on this first fight. Not boding well.
No, you did fine. It's supposed to make you feel, in fact, really good players start feeling like, wait, guys, I might lose the first fight. Like, it's supposed to be a bit of a...
Yeah, so the type setup is, like, not incredibly favorable.
Right. It's not like, oh, you have a fire Pokemon, here's a grass Pokemon. It's designed so that no matter what starters you choose, you've got options. But it's not, like, there's a ghost on your normal one right away, and, it's not, and he has 3 Pokemon to your 2, and they're higher level.
Yeah, they are higher level too, yeah. Also, need to turn down some of those sounds, because it's...
Yeah.
Fun
fact,
loud.
Worthless Scrap of Salt and Shadow is actually, the game used to be called Pokemon Perish Song, which was a perfect name phonetically, but it ended up,
you can't search that.
Yeah, you can't search that. So we changed to Salt and Shadow, but that line, Salt and Shadow, existed, like, now it's a retroactive title drop, but it was already there, because Salt and Shadow are 2 elemental forces in the world that are very important. But anyway, let's head on.
Well, with bruised Eevee, let's go.
Actually, I think you got fully healed. It's one of the only times we do that for you the entire game.
Really? Oh my goodness, you actually did.
Yeah.
Not gonna get used to that.
I'm not a huge fan of just that, because it kind of teaches the wrong mechanic, but it is super necessary.
No kidding. Okay. Hello. Not ominous at all.
I'm a big fan of just things existing in the world because they make sense. There's a thing that gets said a lot, which is, not everything in the world exists for the player's convenience.
Ah. Very important information. Make sure the player
Yes.
understands this.
Fun fact, that ball used to be like literally like half a screen up from where this is currently. Somebody went through, because the game is so interconnected, somebody went through the entire game without ever walking directly up, came back around
Oh.
through the other way, and found the running shoes. So I made it unmissable.
Yeah, that's something.
Anyway, you read that statue. That's important.
So this is implying that you've increased the full health capture rate?
No, this is kind of what it always is, but people just don't know
Assume that it's impossible. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. People don't know that you're supposed to actually throw balls at full Pokemon, or not even supposed to, but you can. I will still damage them if I am not worried, but sometimes I find that throwing at like a really high level Pokemon, it just pray.
Oh yeah, you can just go down there and start having your adventure. Oh boy.
First thing I wanted to do instantly was give people a lot of different options of where to go, because Pokemon is always so directional, and here is like, nope, just go.
Okay. Oh. Love a computer that's pulsing, you know?
I would recommend reading this text aloud just for fun, because the words I use are so chewy, and there's often a rhythm to them. It's fun to read them out loud.
The PC is rooted to the floor by sinewy cords. Its chassis bulges in rhythm to a distant heartbeat. The screen compresses space into a perfect abyss. Is it alive? Are the Pokeballs its eggs?
Well read.
Thank you. Oh, good.
Contrary to initial assumptions, the PCs appear to be organically occurring. They burst through the grounds like weeds.
I do apologize. I do speed read a fair bit, so I'm not gonna linger too much on text boxes, but I'm absolutely skimming.
All right.
Oh, hello. This feels ominous. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh,
That was literally the first text that I wrote in the game, was for her to sort of explain to people like what do you mean you want Dark Souls plus Pokemon? And I wrote that speech just to explain the concept.
Yeah.
And then I built the whole game around that speech.
Okay, so this is an incentive to catch them all.
I am really proud of how many layered progression systems are in the game, and because you discover them as you go, it doesn't feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it creates this real sense of motivation of interlocking goals, where you're partway towards one goal, then you complete another goal, and in completing that goal, you make another thing. And so there's a lot of really good system design in this game, as you're going to uncover, and that's very much one of them. Like, it's not super innovative or anything, but it's from the first game series. They did that, but it is extremely effective at making it.
I love how this sign is written.
Oh yeah.
I love the reverse psychology in play there.
Oh yeah, I really discovered that in this game. Was that the thing is, I was trying to figure out how to give hints to players in ways that felt thematically appropriate for a world that did not want to help you. A world that does not expect you to save it, or particularly, and thinks it's kind of silly that you're trying. But I wanted to still give guidance to players, so we did this often in a way of just telling you not to do things, and players would instantly do those things. Like, it was so much more effective. Like this one that was like players forgetting that they could fish for some reason, and there was a sign. So I put a sign somewhere saying, "Remember, don't fishing is illegal by order of the champion." People instantly go, "Oh right, I should be fishing."
All right, I should be breaking all the rules right now.
Yeah.
Well, got a TM, so that's good. So this whole lead up just has the aura of this man is gonna kick my ass.
Seems reasonable. Called Journey's End.
19, you say? Well, goodbye.
The fact you can rip from trainer battles is what makes this entire game work.
Yeah. If that wasn't the case, this would be impossible. Actually, just straight up.
Like, not impossible, but like you'd have to read the wiki, and that would suck.
Yeah. Specifically for me. Okay, so we've got some directions here. Some spots with tall grasses and trainers and caves and all sorts. Ah, oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Hello? Yes? Why? Oh. Need all the help I can get. I'm sure none of us will regret this. Let's just get these all marked then.
Yeah, the why is another thing I put in that a game wouldn't usually ask you, and just inviting players to, you know, decide to care about the game a bit more than just utility.
Make a value statement, yeah.
Yeah, and it was surprising how effective that was. People really infused themselves into the game, and I like it.
Let's see. Whoops. Alright. How dangerous are you? Let's feel this out. Not that dangerous. Okay. Right.
Your Croagunk also has an ability that I forget exactly what it's called for some reason, but it's not only immune to water. It heals from water, and like it heals a bit in the
rain.
Rain as well. So the fact that there's raining naturally here is really nice for your Croagunk.
Yeah. Just remembered that we don't gain experience here, so this is purely just to make progress.
Yeah, dry skin. There we go. That went as well as it possibly could have gone.
Yeah. I figured no reason not to
all
just
the starters
use
provide
all the cheap stuff.
All the starters can be used like for anything, but they all provide very different potential routing advantages.
Intriguing. What do you? Oh, well, goodbye, sassy lost child. Oh, fire punch. All right. Two items past this trainer. Ominous aura. On the other side of a zone threshold as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, one of the things is players are often so cautious originally when they're playing the game that it was very important to, like, a lot of actually the devs were confused as to why. I think some of them actually buffed levels and I kept lowering them until we talked about it because we've been working synchronously a bit. Was like, why are we putting these level 2, level 3 fights in? They don't matter. And it's like, players need to understand that they shouldn't be afraid of every trainer they see. They need to have need to build their confidence a little bit so that they can actually feel like when they see a trainer, they're not afraid to even just go near them. Like, but they can just run away. Like, it doesn't matter. They need to know
The
that
game's
sometimes
vibe
trainers
is
are
very
gonna
much
fight.
like, if you're not careful, you will get sucker punched in the gut.
And actually, the game is really good about not doing that. It's actually really safe to explore as long as you, like... There are some sucker punches in the game, but they're pretty rare, and they're often, like, foreshadowed in some way. But the vibe is so intimidating early on. You're so worried something's going to jump out at you. You know?
Yeah, it's...
And,
yeah.
so I intentionally put some lower-level things in to build people's confidence, and...
Yeah, it's very necessary
it's very
because it's you kind of have to ice break a game sometimes, you know? It's like you gotta familiarize, be like, okay, so we can like have a discussion here.
Yes. It's very interesting because this game's like whole vibe and design goal is so about not helping the player and not explaining things and demanding you find your own path and being very challenging. And what's interesting is that within that, you still need to be usable and you still need to build players' confidence. Like, you still need to do all these things that just saying we're going to make a really hard game is not actually an excuse to make a bad game.
Yeah, it's extremely... There's a whole thing.
Like yeah, a lot of people who usually really hate hard games but got really interested in the lore, seeing this and other stuff, and they started playing it because of the lore, and were surprised that it was like, it's a hard game, but it's not trying to be hard. It's trying to be fun, and that just involves challenge because of the themes and what fun means sometimes.
All right. Message received. That cave is verboten for now.
Mm-hmm.
It put us here to build your confidence? Oh. Everything we just talked about is just kind of laid out right there.
Yeah, I was looking forward to when you saw that.
Yeah.
Because I also felt the need to explain, because people are like, wow, this game, why are these little twos here? And I'm like, in lore, they're here for a reason. And I'll just, it's also the reason why I did that.
Okay.
Which is also great because people will fight the first one and then go fight the second one. Like, wait, these are easy. This isn't a scary world at all. And then they go like, oh no.
There, now the ice is broken and you've restored the creepy atmosphere. So
Yeah, like so
multiple...
I can beat things, but I shouldn't feel like the world is easy. Yeah, it worked. That came out of a few different iterations to hit that layer, and it works well, I think.
I feel like double howling at the start of these fights is not a bad idea.
Yeah, you got a physical attacker. Kroguk's stats are boosted as well, compared to normal species, so it's quite good. Not something you would need to know or anything.
No, but it makes sense.
And what's actually interesting about this game is because you don't get levels, your starter might be completely irrelevant to your journey, or you might choose to bring it along in various ways, but it's very easy to abandon it.
Yeah.
Or it could be a whole thing.
You're walking in love. You've done a very good job at like sentences that just kind of smack you in the forehead.
Thank you. The goal is always make them want to read more.
Yeah. Stand still, stare ahead, kill on sight. A flame orb. Alright. Well, let's see if we can push past you, buddy. That was... That's what's happening. Oh boy. Snot discarded. The Guardian says you were not allowed to have self-esteem. That's not...
Yeah, it was very much a vibes thing. Like, just seeing, like, Trader Bill, it's like that doesn't really, work in this vibe.
Nah. Let's see if we can... Let's just try it out. Oh, Cubone's got a couple levels on. Let's go. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Right. Types are a thing. Sorry, Cubone, you died.
Yeah, you might want to catch some more Pokemon in general.
Yeah, I need to start walking through some grass.
What's interesting to me is that I didn't want to say anything at the time, but like it's interesting is that some people are like, "Oh God, no, grass! I got to avoid grass."
Oh
And I'm always
hell,
like,
yeah, no, this is not this is not quite ideal. Okay. Time to go capturing. I see. The problem is the sand's not going to do it, so we can forage for some items here, but we got to go start walking through some grass.
Go north makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. That's the lesson was learned. Oh, new guy here. I probably should not be. Right, I keep hitting that when I'm trying to. Yeah, sure. Now's a good time to save. Sure. When I've got my butt thoroughly spanked. Contestant number 1 and 2.
Oh, interesting.
Not a bad set.
Yeah, you have to knock one out before you can try to capture the other one, though.
Oh, I see. Double wilds. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty rare. Only in the tall grass, and it's only like 20% of the time or something, or 50. Actually, you might have boosted it. But if you just go normal grass, you only get single encounters.
Gotcha. I'm feeling like that Cyndaquil is probably the target here.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's rude. Well, that's rude.
Okay.
It's fine, though.
Let's go ahead. Poison. Quick. Let's see.
Probably gonna kill it.
Poison and Pokeball. Oh, first action. All right. Yeah.
You could howl. Yeah, I think you just Pokeball straight up. Yeah.
I could just Pokeball straight up, or I could do like Poison Howl, maybe.
Yeah, potentially.
Let's try a full health capture here. Just throw the
nice.
ball. Just throw the ball.
It's a really interesting choice there because if he had gone after Eevee, you could have lost Eevee.
Yeah, that was kind of the risk there.
It's a very tactical choice. Yeah, it's good. I would go down to not to the tall grass one because it'll be a bit easier. Tall grass is better if you're hunting for something specific.
Gotcha.
Because you can find it. But I would just go to this. Yeah, just walk in this grass.
Right.
You should also talk to the guy.
Okay, I was worried that's gonna be like no, but the
always run.
That's true. That's true. I can just check for a dangerous trainer and just peace out.
Mm-hmm.
You can always hit the bricks.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I've got the Pokeballs. Let's just go. Let's start grabbing everything.
And the Pokeballs do heal on capture, so if you can hurt them, and it'll heal them.
Although, admittedly, I don't know what much use I would have for this Clefairy. Unless there's like...
I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
We changed the wild movesets of most low-level Pokemon to be pretty interesting. Fighting might kill it, though, because it's probably like... I think it's weak to fighting, or...
Let's do Acid. Yeah, there we go.
It's pretty good. All right.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
This actually makes the fact that healing is so limited. It really makes catching a lot more interesting.
Yeah, because suddenly it's like, well, all right.
You might want to switch it to the lead. Yeah.
Have I come to study the shrine as well? No. No, I don't understand. Oh. Okay. Oh, I do have an Ashen Shard, actually.
That's not a progression system. Yeah, I would register that.
So is that just like a perma repel?
Yeah,
or?
Yeah. Basically, it's an infinite repel you can toggle at will.
Gotcha. So you can just decide that. No, we're not going to be dealing with random encounters today. Okay.
Yeah, you see the notes that they remind you.
Yep.
It makes the game so much more fun. Like, it was shocking how much of a difference that made.
Yeah,
Suddenly,
because like,
it's like
random encounters are always the thing you kind of dread when you're going on a new route.
yeah, and also just more importantly, backtracking through an old one. Like, if you're just trying to explore one, like if having this little pop-up hour to get in the battle and get out of it, not only does it like annoy you, it also kind of disorients you from where you were, and it makes it harder to explore. But yeah, you might want to change your lead as well.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
You got
I mean,
your...
just kind of doing a kind of a mental reset here. Yeah, Cyndaquil, you're up front.
Yeah, you should read the moves of the Pokemon you got too.
Smoke-Screen, Ember, Quick Attack, Flame. Oh. Yeah,
And you also have a TM for Fire Punch, I think.
I do, yeah. Is this one where TMs are unlimited?
Infinite.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, that really the only correct choice there. Oh,
Yeah, I would read this set.
Okay, so you made Clefairy a machine here. Okay.
Light Screen's a really big deal. It's an incredible double move.
Yeah, that's...
It like cuts this. It singles it at like 50%, but but even in doubles, it cuts the damage to like 2/3. And even if Clefairy switches out, it's still there for a few turns.
Yeah.
And then Cosmic Power into Stored Power is a really big deal. So it's basically like you can think of it like a control deck in Magic.
Yeah, very much so.
It's still level 5. That's got set.
Okay. Love an ominous TM. Oh.
I really cared a lot about making things lyrical. Gather the cinders of rage. This is also a thing I put in early just because it's like, I just want to constantly surprise players. Like you found a starter in the wild, you find a...
Just break all the molds, yeah.
Yeah, you find a Dragonair. Like, I really want them to wonder, like, what can I even find in the wild this game? To constantly... One of the constant design theses of this game was players should continually be, like finding things that they're delighted and surprised to find. Or horrified, but, like, they should constantly be surprised by what they find and feel like there must be, like, who knows what could be around the next corner. Also, one of the things about this game is that even though it is very cruel with limited resources and enemies having really nasty tools, it is really generous in how many things it gives to the player to solve those problems with. Like, it's kind of like my Dungeon Master encounter design style, just in a game. It's very much this whole, I am going to stack the deck against you, and then give you a ton of options for how to turn the tables or get out of that problem. Like, it's designed to be a fun problem to solve. It's very... You played Deus Ex, the original, I remember.
Yeah.
So it's very much like that type of level design, where it's like, here's a big, confusing problem. Here's a million things you could do. What do you want to do?
Nice. I do want to look at this Dragonair and what's going on with it. Wrapped. Okay.
There's a spread move too, which is interesting, and Thunder Wave is just great. It doesn't make it clear if you're not familiar with Pokemon, but Thunder Wave's best thing is not even the significant chance that it might skip its whole turn. It also cuts the speed of the Pokemon in half.
Oh yeah, paralysis. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's speed control on top of a possible stun chance. Like if every Pokemon is paralyzed, it's remotely like on par level. You can just kind of like mentally write that Pokemon off.
This is a set that wants to ruin someone's day. Is basically what's going on there.
Yeah, it has weaker moves because it's an evolved Pokemon than some other stuff, but it's still very tank. It's a special tank. It's a utility. This one's level 7 though.
Yeah, this is a slightly higher level version of that. Let's see if we can give it a quick smack and grab. I'm already paralyzed.
Yeah, wild Pokemon are basically doing random because they don't have a trainer.
Yeah. Well, darn. Ow.
Yeah, you could fire off a Great Ball too. I wouldn't switch into Dragonair because it's Dragon type, so if it twisters again, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Well, no reason saving all my high potions.
You can always capture another Cyndaquil if you lose one.
Yep.
Alright. Very nice.
Yeah, let's add to my party and replace the...
I would have probably replaced the Cubone, but
Oh, that's right. I still have the dead Cubone here. Oh well.
it's fine.
Actually, let's go ahead and... Actually, we should have some like healing items or something, right? Yeah, we got some potions and whatnot. Oh, you can multi-stack potions. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, old man.
Healing potions can be purchased, but revives are like very limited per game.
Yeah.
There's exactly one way to get them.
Double intimidate too. It's just
Kind of driving it home.
it's like,
Everyone gets a great response when they see this.
why don't you just slam a metal grate in my face and be done with it?
By the way, talk to that rock up there, the smaller one.
Okay.
It's a fun little Easter egg.
Nice. I am gonna snag this though. Let's see, what would be anything against this? Probably not. Ha!
Jeez. You can throw the ball or run. I don't think switching is gonna help.
No, probably not. Pipitar said no.
The second one always succeeds.
Oh, is that? Interesting. Alright. Cracked flute. Here we go.
I'll do it.
Huh.
Yeah. Also sort of implying, hey, maybe make a U-turn.
Nice. Bring science user rushes back to switch places with the party. Pokemon waiting. Interesting.
Yeah, very good. Very good move. It's one of the most
that's
popular moves.
anything that does like party manipulation is like very potentially.
It hits really. It's like a 70 attack too, or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, 70, 100. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really high damage, and the fact that it switches, but it always switches. Switches always happens first, right? So sometimes you actually want to switch after you see what your opponent has switched in. So it basically says, "Oh, you switched that. I guess I'll switch to something with a type advantage." Or just if it's with a slow Pokemon, you can like. It's actually one reason that teleport is actually, this surprises the hell out of people, is an incredibly good move in competitive in singles, because it's a switch, but with like -3 priority, which means it's really almost always going last. Like you have to have a move that is very, very supposed to go last to be lower than teleport. And basically what it means is it's just a switch. That's all it does. People are like, so it's just a really bad switch. Why would I want that? And it's like, well, sometimes you can, if you have it on a very tanky Pokemon, you can have it take a hit and then switch the other Pokemon in. And otherwise, if you switch that Pokemon in first, it'll take a hit as it's coming in.
Yeah.
And you have full information. Like if they switched as well, then you might have switched to the wrong thing. So it allows you to safely get a Pokemon in, which is really interesting.
All right, it's starting to actually kind of feel out the flow here, where it's just like, all right, poke your way into new areas, see if you've got what it takes to get through them. If not, back up and re-strategize.
Yes. In fact, if you get knocked out, the text says, "You have died, you have learned, try a different path."
Let's see. Status. Or stats are raised. Oh, so this... Oh, so this is a stored power cannon. Oh, this thing only wants to fire off stored power. Okay.
Yeah, we made some really interesting sets to sort of push people to do more than just a standard hit guy with Pokemon.
Honestly, I kind of really appreciate that, because a lot of your standard, like, you know, mainline game movesets are very like, well, damage, middling status, affecting move, and then later on you get like something interesting. Whereas now it's just like, oh, here's a Pokemon who has who's coming into the game onto the board with a strategy.
Yeah, it was really fun to do that. Like, and it's also part of the thing where we'll do things that look completely unfair from the enemy side, but then you get to like find a whole like cool VGC set or an interesting niche on a level 5 when usually they like learn tackle. And so just get really fun toys.
Yeah.
Like Flame Wheel is like a much higher level thing
normally.
Yeah. And you get to paralyze somebody, use Flame Wheel. Yeah.
I honestly kind of overkill for a couple level 2s, but yay.
Yeah. I would heal that Dragonair, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a potion time.
Dragonair is a great early game tank. I almost always pick it up and I play. You don't need to. There's like so many different ways to play, but Dragonair is one of my favorite Pokemon, and it's just tanky.
Yeah, it's just kind of the vibe, right? Just kind of vibing, making mistakes. I mean, a lot of mistakes already, but
yeah, but you're moving forward. The game expects you to make mistakes. It's not gonna. It's very possible to recover. It's one of the main themes of the game, is that no matter how bad things look, you can find a way forward.
Yeah, which is, and you kind of feel that almost very early on. I'm kind of feeling like how this game can grab people.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing. All right, Clefairy still like. Let's see. So Clefairy wants like someone else with a stat booster, like Eevee's Howl or something, to charge up, or right. Cosmic Power is how we also charge that cannon by itself. But if there's also other stat boosters, that's also very like.
Sure, or somebody who can heal it, or somebody who can just hurt the enemy. Like weaken the enemy so that they can't do too much. Like Thunderwave's pretty good with it.
Does debuffing the enemy also help with stored power, or?
No, but it just means that Clefairy gets more time to set up.
Yeah,
Because
Clefairy wants to. Yeah. Okay, that is definitely like a point I'm in its favor of, just like, oh, what if you had interesting decks right, because you can't normally level them up anyway, so it's not like you're holding out for better moves.
Hmm?
So they might as well have something interesting off the top.
Right.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah.
There's this one zone later where I push it to the next level. Like, these early sets were like, we did an early pass, they seemed to work, they were interesting, and we kept moving on to like the next highest priority thing. And some of the sets are really good, like the fairies, but like, there's a whole new area. One of my philosophies with this game, and it's why it's been possible to make it, is to really triage how important certain things are and what orders they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if something is good enough and something else can be spent with the time better, we do that other thing first. So the reason I bring it up is we learned a lot more about how to design Pokemon movesets in this sort of way, and how good it was to have these Pokemon with very intentional movesets. And Clefairy was often brought up as one of people's favorite like early game movesets because it's so pushing in a very specific direction.
It tickles your brain a bit.
Yeah, and it gives it a real identity. And so, this one area, I don't want to spoil it yet, but if you get to it, often it's a special area you get to in the mid game that we added after we built the base game. It takes that to the next level. Every single thing in that just has a really clean kit of like 2 to 3 moves, sometimes 4, that is giving it a really strong identity, and it's just people love that fucking area. So I'm sure that's one major reason why.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very accessible trade-up. Uh-oh.
It certainly is. You've seen both those Pokemon.
Yep, and level 8 is really compelling at this stage of the game.
You can always get another Clefairy.
I could always get another Clefairy. Chikorita. Alright, well, let's get in the spirit of things and offer up some sacrifices.
Sounds reasonable.
Let's go ahead and turn off the flute and let's see. Clefairy is. I need Clefairy to stay alive just a little bit longer.
You can actually offer it even if it's fainted. Just save you some time there.
I was wondering about whether to ask.
Yeah. I won't tell you. I won't spoil anything, but like that just seems like a piece of knowledge that can only will probably not come up, and if it does come up, it's just good to know.
Let's see. Ow. Oh, dang.
Yeah. The way the Pokemon couch calculation, this again isn't something you need to know or anything, but it's kind of cool, is that if a Pokemon is like paralyzed or asleep or something, it does help the catch chance as well.
There we go.
Like I mentioned, the Pokemon book, like damaging or like status conditions helps. Like you don't need to actually worry about it, just letting you know in case it's interesting to you. Because I think it makes Dragonair like interesting to catch early as like both an early special tank and a paralyzed spreader, but so it's a good support Pokemon for this game, but also just a nice catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
In the very early game.
They need to be in my party if I'm going to a
Yes,
statue.
they do.
Okay. The other Dragonair will go back for now.
Seems reasonable.
Thank you for the Infinite Rebel.
I know, right?
A lot of quality of life going on. That kind of makes this work. All right. Well, the God of Growth and Time, level 8. They dead. Oh, hello, Salabi. Holding a person berry. And that's it. You ain't...
Yeah, let's check out Celebi.
Right. Gotta remember that B is my menu button. Alright. You're holding a berry. Natural Cure also has problems heal when it switches out. Confused. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Ha ha ha. And oh, we can timer scam people now. If absolutely necessary, we can just be like, well, you die now.
Yeah. There's some interesting options here.
Yeah.
And check its stats compared to other Pokemon stats, just for some comparison. Like, I know you know that it's legendary, but it's worth knowing. So yeah, just you can press down, I think, and it'll show you another Pokemon party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it's like at least at least 8 to 13 points. Yeah.
Yeah, and part of that's its level, but also it's legendary. So even though it's not like the strongest legendary, it's still quite good right now.
Yeah, that's.
And I think I want you to pay, just as a designer, attention to how nice it feels to get something even slightly higher level.
Yeah, no, it's like level 8. I saw level 8, and I'm just like glancing at my party of 5s, and I'm like, guess who's getting sacrificed? Like,
it's really interesting.
Despite how like horrible that is, like in universe, and how like grim the tone of that is, it's like I'm already on board. And not even like to be like a glib edgelord or anything. It's just like this is going to be hard unless I start getting higher level Pokemon. I need some fighters here.
Yeah, we very explicitly do not make it clear what offer means. People, of course, headcanon it instantly as, oh, it's like a blood sacrifice. But we really make that, you know... I personally don't think there's any gore or blood happening when you do that.
No, I think... Like, but like, functionally, they are going away. You're not getting those particular Pokemon
they
back.
certainly are. They certainly are. Like, I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything. I just thought that was an interesting design choice. Was writing that event. That took a few passes to really get right, and then suddenly it was just like
that takes some. Oh,
yeah, it needs to feel ominous but not bloody.
Confusion doesn't affect Nickit. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
Nickit is I forget which it is.
Dark? Psychic doesn't work on dark or ghost or
yeah.
no.
I think that's what it is. I think it's a dark normal. Let me check.
Yeah, that looks like a dark normal. All right.
Googling Pokemon is never a problem in this game. I really wish quite a lot of wishes that we could just show their type on their bar. There's just no good place to do it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not without a lot more screen resolution and
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's just pure dark. It looks like.
Yeah, that tracks. Do I want to use one of my 10 Leaf Storms on this? Probably not.
Yeah, one reason that I wanted to keep, like, in general, we kind of started to bend this a little bit, but in general, Pokemon, enemy especially, have, like, but also, like, the ones you could get access to, there's break some rules. But it used to be even more true, but still pretty true, is that we wanted people's existing Pokemon knowledge, and at the time Gen 8 was the most recent gen when we started, to be accurate.
Mm-hmm.
And so one reason I was saying is that one reason that Dark Souls is so fun is that, you know, there's all this community support materials and it's not cheating to look it up.
True, yeah.
And so I wanted, like, the game to work on its own, but I also wanted people to be able to Google information about the game and to take advantage of all those existing resources. And that was before some people made a shocking amount of documentation for the game. Like, just... Like, there's a whole strategy guide of this game. There's, like, every single region is, like, painstakingly pierced together with visual, like, of what every room looks like and what all the items are, and...
Oh, yeah.
Like,
never...
Like, they went to RPG Maker, and they screenshot shit.
Never underestimate a Pokemon player with a screenshot key.
Yeah. It was... Yeah, I think he even, like, cracked up an RPG Maker and, like, got all the files. It was crazy.
Yeah, that would definitely help. Oh, man. We are starting to...
Doing great stuff.
Feel some pressure here. Do we have...
Yeah, the data resource is exactly 99 pages long. The strategy guide.
Nice.
But that's not the longest thing. But that's not the only thing that he did for the game. This is Yumil, just such a cool player. He also did the lore documentation, which is the lore compilation, where he's took every piece of text in the game as information to try to write down what was going on with the characters. Footnoted everything. And it's 57 pages.
Dang.
And some of it's also, like, quotes that I've dropped on Discord. Like, and like, it kills me to not confirm or deny some of it. It's so much effort, but I can't just spell the mystery.
What do you got? Get fire punched. Hey now. Having a Celebi at this stage of the game is very interesting.
Yeah. You might want to give it U-turn, I'm realizing, because Leaf Storm is a special attack.
Yeah.
And it's a bug type. That'll be a stab. Celebi's stats are pretty even. And then also Leaf Storm... So Leaf Storm weakens Confusion, but it wouldn't weaken a physical move. And also, Leaf Storm resets the special attack when you switch out. Like stat changes change when you switch out. And also it has a natural cure. Like, that seems like great. I've never actually done that before, but holy shit, that seems great.
Yeah, because, like, other than Confusion, Celebi is not really, like, a front line. This is a very, like, this is a tactical kind of strike kind of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could overwrite Perish Song and keep the stab psychic.
Yeah, I don't have the patience to timer scam an enemy team.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
So there's ways. I'll just save you a little bit of time and just let you know that, or not type of anxiety. And let you know that there are ways to get moves back that you've forgotten for free.
Oh yeah, there's move relearners and all that, right?
Yeah, and unlike most games, we don't charge you for it. I'm kind of spoiling some of the fun of discovering the tools because you feel so weak and helpless at first.
This is the kind of game that has that kind of vibe where it's like as things open up, you start getting access to like the ways to really supercharge your team. Like that's always felt like kind of the vibe to me of this game where
it really. Yeah, it's very much aimed. The whole world was designed to be like a Dark Souls experience where the second playthrough feels so good.
And every end game Dark Souls, you were like going to very specific vendors to be like, all right, time to get the plus 20 gear.
Yeah, and so that's really was the vibe I wanted, is how fun it feels to replay Dark Souls when you know where everything is and how to get everywhere, and how it feels so different to like your first time where you're just fumbling through. What's funny is I originally thought the second playthrough was going to be the only good playthrough, and people were going to fizzle out and fail and have to persist. And then we just kept making the first playthrough better, and then people felt like, "Oh, this game is fun because you explore." And like, no, this game is fun because you do this interesting routing and you use knowledge to beat stuff.
Okay, but like the experience I've just had in this game, like right now, as like someone who's not even particularly a Pokemon guy, is I ran into a couple of routes where I got stonewalled, and I'm like, well, fine, I'm coming back later. Caught some more Pokemon, and now I'm going through this route, being like, all right, how far can I get through here before I, and also like, here's a statue. You've layered it extremely well. You and your team have layered this extremely well to just be like, oh, it starts immediately. There's not like, sometimes with like very unique experiences like these, like there's sort of a run up. Like actually, Dark Souls 1 is a great example. The first part of Dark Souls 1 is a very linear, like here's how you learn that you're going to die a lot, and then it opens up and starts adding all the organic layers. You starts giving you options. Shortening that window is kind of important.
Yeah.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Ah. I mean, having like a nice little wholesome story is also kind of a reward at this point.
Yeah.
After having to kind of endure a lot of like not just narrative melancholy, but also a lot of gameplay like fumbling around in the dark. Well, I mean, how can we not?
It's very interesting trying to figure out the right mix of cold, dark, oppressive, and we focused on that entirely the first time, and then started sprinkling in little elements of light and warmth in just these little tiny doses, and it made the world something that players wanted to save.
Don't need to even U-turn when it just gets down one shot. So Magikarp is... Here lies Magikarp. We'll figure out a use for him later.
Magikarp is very funny in a game where you can't gain levels.
Yeah. There's sort of inherent humor to that.
At one point in the game, I intentionally give you level 19 Magikarp just to really drive it up.
Just to really be like, if only. Oh boy, oh boy. Love a sentence that starts with blood. Alright, you are guarding some treasure, my good sir. My kingdom for a paralyze heal, or some kind of status heal.
You could catch another Pokemon.
Could catch another Pokemon. Actually, yeah, I should probably, I should fill out my roster here.
Yeah, I don't like to go around without 6.
Hey, level 8 Bulbasaur ain't nothing to scoff at.
That's a pretty high level for this area too.
Yeah. Let's see. What can we
Careful,
do?
it is poison grass, so confusion will really hurt it.
Oh, psychic poison.
This is actually
right?
kind of tricky. Yeah, you might want to just
Yeah, we
ball
want
it,
to.
just because Celebrate's gonna hit it pretty hard otherwise.
Yeah. We just heck with it. We ball. Might even great ball here. Let's see.
You're not under any real danger though.
Nah. Yeah. If he's not gonna do much against Celebi, we might as well. Just throw a ball.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, right?
Yeah. Got 50 of the darn things. You're not hurting.
Yeah. The
Also,
like it can get really frustrating to like repeatedly try to ball it and then it like keeps breaking because it's still a third chance every time. So I often do like paralyze it first or get damage. But what's great is like it's a legit option. It's not like a bad option. So it's like, and often if I'm like, okay, I can't switch into anything safely. I found a rare Pokemon. It's high level. It can maybe one-shot me. I don't think I can switch into anything safely. Fuck it, we ball.
yeah.
Like, I really don't want to lose this Pokemon, but if I catch it on the first throw.
So this really kind of trains you to be like, all right, new Pokemon party member, who dis? What are your moves? Show me.
Yes. And we give you some cool
Because
shit.
because even like I'm sitting here looking at a level 8 Bulbasaur and being like, all right, what's your strategy? Where am I deploying you?
Yes.
And
But that growth is better if sun is up.
Oh yeah, this guy kind of like Clefairy really wants to charge up and then just blast him with the biggest solar beam you've ever seen.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you know, but Solar Beam does not have a charge up move if they're sun up.
Right, yeah, the Sunny Day combo, yeah.
So you got Power Whip for just a standard, I just want to hit you, and then if you do the Sunny Day setup, you can also just do normal growth just for a single little bit of a boost and then start hitting people. Or you could do Sunny Day growth and nuke people, or just Sunny Day Solar
If you
Beam.
feel like you can really like sit there and be
Yeah.
like, your life ends in 2 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of options with this set. It's just a simple grass stab attacker, or you can do a little bit of setup. It can also support a fire type, like because Sunny Day boosts fire moves.
Oh yeah.
And it also can
this
weaken.
would be a
it
strong
weakens
combo
water.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, it can really nuke water as well because just sun being up weakens water moves. So yeah, there's a lot.
That's very, very, very good. Okay, yeah, I'm already like, as someone who's not normally like a Pokemon kind of guy, I was coming into this kind of dreading like, okay, I'm gonna have to really like call upon all what little Pokemon expert knowledge I've got, and turns out no, it's all actually just kind of all there.
Yeah.
Looking at the Pokemon, reading the Pokemon explains the Pokemon.
Yeah, very much. And like, what's cool about this game is there is extremely deep Pokemon knowledge you can take advantage of, but the game doesn't assume you do that. Except on Perish mode, maybe. So like, if you were, like, a lot of people could just come in, like, the game, it's very lenticular. Remember that thing from like Magic the Gathering design theory, where it's like, this thing looks complicated if you're an expert and looks simple if you're not?
Yeah.
So like, this game is kind of aimed in that direction. It's designed to be that, like, if you aren't an expert player, it's fine. Just read the move, and it's okay.
Just go off
and
vibes.
If you are,
yeah.
if you are, you can maybe push things further. It's actually really funny. A lot of people who take the longest are people who are the most expert players, because they're like, no, I can, I can push forward with fewer resource expenditures.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like, it's not even though it kind of feels like an escape room. You know what? Actually, here's the summary. One of my big philosophies about puzzle design is a good puzzle is fun to solve, not necessarily hard to solve.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about this game's challenge. Like, it's punishing, but it's not supposed to make you feel dumb. It's supposed to make you feel smart.
Let's get that Weedle and Sunny Day up. Yeah, here we go. That string shot's gonna be real rough. This is just a speed. Okay, string shot and harden. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Ah! How dare you! Luring us in.
This is what we call the jump scare encounter.
Yeah.
It's sometimes like you. The thing is, we kind of coaxed you into spending some resources, and now do you really want to hit run? I would fucking hit run.
Yeah, that's there's no way like even a superpowered shot's gonna like kind of break through that.
Yeah. It's very funny. That encounter is Ruben designed. It's actually really mean on the pattern recognition too, because a lot of people know Beedrill evolves at level 10. It's like, okay, 7, like 9, 10, right? Like, nope, 17.
Oh yeah, that's the whole evolution set. Yeah. Oh dang.
Search mode is extra funny because it's 23.
Oh. Taunting with, hey, there are higher level Pokemon deeper inside.
Oh yes, just gotta get past that one trainer.
That's one trainer who, well, got the jump scare. So what's your deal? Team Rocket Classic. Yeah, that's pretty classic. All right.
Eternal Hope's a new ability to this game, which you're not supposed to know what it does yet.
I see.
Unless you have caught a Bellsprout yourself. It's sort of tells you, hey, maybe if you wonder what that is, maybe you should if you ever run across a Bellsprout, maybe you should take a look. It was actually added because of a streamer. Bellsprout's their favorite Pokemon.
Gotcha.
And they were planning their final
stream.
Stream.
Okay. Poison on grass, right?
Yep. They were doing their final stream of the game. You can use potions in battle, by the way, if you want. But you might want to get that Celebi out of there.
Yeah, I'm thinking I U-turn out of this.
Is it fast enough? It's probably fast enough, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I expect so. It's Celebi.
It's Celebi, so we're above the curve. So I think we went first anyway on confusion. So
you should be fine. Yeah.
Let's just go ahead. Well, let's see. Grass on grass is not gonna. Well, that's just. Is that just neutral?
Bulbasaur is a grass poison type, so I think poison resists poison. This is time for type calculator.
No, you know what? I'm not gonna. I refuse. I'm just gonna see how it works.
That's fine. But I was just saying, like, for me, it's time for type calculator.
Hello, Ruben Covington.
Okay, yeah, neutral to poison. Poison resists poison.
Well, goodbye. We've now had our second faint.
Okay. This seems like a Dragonair situation.
Yeah.
The problem is Bulbasaur doesn't have a really good way to damage this guy. So you I think you might want to use Bulbasaur's turn to potion Dragonair.
Yeah.
And then Thunder Wave, potentially, just to start chipping it. It's 2-on-1 now, so you're in a good position. Yeah. It's a shame that the Cyndaquil went down right away.
Yeah.
It would be great otherwise.
That Sludge Bomb is coming for my wallet.
You could run and come back later with higher level Pokemon.
Yeah, this is. I mean, but like this is so borderline. If I could get past this.
Yeah, if you get past it.
Takedown's gonna. Okay, takedown. We Q takedown. We throw another potion on because it's actually that important. Oh, it's not gonna hit. Oh crap! No, this is death.
Okay. Solar Beam will still probably hit it pretty hard. I think you might want a Sunny Day.
Let's, yeah, I need to... Let's see if we can Croagunk this.
Yeah, you can always replace everything with higher level if you can get past this.
Yeah, that's
and if you lose a lot of stuff, it's fine. You also still have 13 days. So you can spend a day to full heal all your Pokemon.
Yeah.
So like it's good to not use it early, but
let's
like
sunny
you could.
day and see if we can just kind of squeeze this out. Oh,
Okay, good.
did not
doesn't-
use its. Oh, probably because Croagunk is a poison. And
Yeah, it's not new. Yeah, it's pure poison type. Oh, it's not poison. It's poison fighting. So
I'll just
yeah, so it
give
resists. It actively resists poison.
So yeah,
Also
so
resists grass.
So I'm getting the feeling that trainers like specifically go for advantage moves whenever possible, or at least strongest moves.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. If they see a kill, they can do anything that sees a kill. But yeah.
Now, get out of
Expect them
here!
to work as...
Ah, okay.
You're making progress though.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh,
Ah, hell.
Sunny Day made it a fire type. It has fucking weather ball. What the hell?
What on God's green
Seen that
earth?
before. I've never seen that before. Well, Eevee has quick attack though.
Yeah, we're just gonna quick attack assurance this right to hell.
Yeah.
Or quick attack just works. Oh my God!
It's so funny.
Just imagine for yourself,
I can't
viewer,
believe it has weather ball.
the text "You died" in Dark Souls font.
Yeah.
We've had our first real face plant.
Oh, at least catch some more stuff.
Yeah, it's
That
time
was
to.
the whole point.
Well, okay, but first I need to like evaluate who's going to be up front trying to catch that stuff.
True,
'cause-
true. Oh god. I guess it's Croagunk.
Yeah. We're gonna have Croagunk.
I'm so glad that Celebi didn't die. Everybody else is replaceable. Celebi's not replaceable.
Yeah, Selby's not replaceable.
You might want to use potion on.
Yeah. At least one potion.
Jeez. You know,
Probably
actually,
probably want to go to the
were
beach and
probably-
spend some money.
Yeah.
But first, let's see if we can just like face roll into some catches here. Or full restore, sure. Yeah, you arrived at the perfect time, Ruben. All right, I'm fluting up. Never mind. All right, here we go.
This was so crazy, Ruben. Like you know, he's
Hey,
I've
double
never
digits. Let's go.
yeah. That feels good. Right?
How silly is it that I'm like looking at a fan feed being like level 11? That's amazing.
Yeah, the game really flips your brain with Pokemon in a really
It's a whole
way.
new ecosystem, and I kind of love that because I'm kind of admittedly a little tired of the standard ecosystem. There's a really easy. I don't trust you, Ruben. For some reason I just.
Oh, Ruben, we've already seen it.
Oh yeah. I got jump scared by the Beedrill already. You can leave that be.
I think I mentioned it, but Ruben made that fight.
Of course. Yeah, I've already gotten hit by the funny bee. It's fine. Oh. This is the perfect spot for this
Right?
text log. This is a funny game you guys made. This is a darkly hilarious
Thank you.
game you guys have made here. If I must sacrifice 3 or 4 Pokemon to defeat a single trainer, I can always catch more. Case in point.
Mhm.
Finding even higher level replay. Literally what we just did.
It's very important to make that point.
Yeah.
It's actually as funny is one player decided to prove, because that's the whole point of the game, and it really feels good to like, you know, make strategic sacrifices and try to push through and hope it's worth it and then get rewarded for it. We really tried to make it so that if you ever like are sacrificing Pokemon to solve a problem, like you're really like it's usually worth it. Like we really tried to encourage that. Like it's fine to get through cleanly, but also, you know, we wanted that to be an interesting thing to consider doing. And so like it's better to not lose Pokemon, but like we wanted people to have some courage and to be willing to make some strategic sacrifices. But what's funny is that one player read that book, and after beating the game, the whole point about the game is
it stuck with them.
doing things that think impossible. So she decided to come back and prove that that was wrong. That isn't what you have to do in this game. And she spent like 6 months with a lot of save resetting, beating the entire game without a single Pokemon fainting or using a sacrifice statue. I still can't believe she even did it. I didn't even think it was possible. I literally didn't think it was possible.
A Shred of Hope level 10.
Ooh, this is going to be a fun read.
Raises a Pokemon to level 10. I see. Rarer candy. So if you've got something that you really
a rare
want...
candy that is good to use as soon as possible. Because it will only become less relevant.
Yeah, because this is going to be... So the question is...
Also, it can wake up a fainted Pokemon.
Ooh. Really? Okay.
Because
so
it
kind of a cheatsy revive.
Health. Yeah. That's usually something I don't tell players, and they figure it out and they get to feel like they're cheating the system. But I figured that you'd appreciate it as a system designer perspective. that
Started with just rare candies, then tried typed candies. And yeah, that leveled candies is probably like the best middle ground between all options there, yeah.
Yeah, originally typed candies were supposed to be like Titanite chains in the original Dark Souls. Like, oh, there's blue Titanite, there's green Titanite, there's red Titanite. And like you go on different routes to get different Titanite, to get different upgrades. Thought it was really interesting. It's just not really what the game was doing. The whole game was about replacing Pokemon with other Pokemon.
Yeah.
So Titanite chains didn't make sense. People just save them till the end, and then just, they just collect them all, never use them, and then only use them at the end, which was absolutely the best thing to do.
Yeah.
So
whereas this is like, well,
levels.
I can make a Pokemon relevant for a little longer.
Yes, and what's cool is some people use it on like their best Pokemon, like Celebi in your case. Some people, though, because it's really valuable, to use it on a low-level Pokemon because it's a higher delta.
Yeah,
so,
the delta goes way up. Yeah.
So what's interesting is you can use Shreds of Hope to like carry your favorite Pokemon along with you, or you can use them to boost up Pokemon you haven't even thought about in a long time, and or a mixture of both, because we're pretty generous with them after a while. So it's pretty cool to see how people use them, and it also, I wanted to give more diversity to how people played their playthroughs, because otherwise it's like if you always just catch the same Pokemon at whatever the level is, like if there's always these level 10 Pokemon, sure we can give you a lot of them, but you probably will kind of gravitate towards the same types of things as other people. But with Shreds of Hope,
I don't think I want
now
this.
You can personalize your playthrough. Yeah, I don't think you want it. I think you got other better options.
I used my last Shred of Hope. Oh, that's very well phrased. Very well phrased. Thingamabob. All right.
Yeah, that was a fortunate thing. It always says in the code, you used your last X, and we said use your last Shred of Hope. We're like, oh, this is great.
Let's see. Oh, hey. You're in the range. Let's go. All right. I have not actually looked at your moves yet, so we're looking at... What are we doing? We use immediately for it, so... Yeah. Right. So we just kind of...
Sudowoodo is a bit risky into a grass Pokemon because it is a rock type despite looking like a tree.
Right, rock is... Yeah.
If you survive a hit, then you'll be okay. Ooh, yeah, there's some good attacks here, though.
Yeah.
150, accuracy 80.
High horsepower. Bold. Wow, so Phanpy is on theme.
Yup.
Both flailing. Alright.
Interesting, actually.
2 flailers.
I actually don't think I've used these Pokemon in my own runs, so I haven't, like... I didn't know they actually got that flail. That's interesting.
Reduces hits Pokemon speed. Well, oh, that would be everybody. Okay, that's a cell phone. Okay.
It's very good, but like you might want to pair with a flying Pokemon that's immune to ground.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Let's go for a high horsepower on that Bellsprout. Yeah, going after the Sudowoodo. Solar Flare. Okay.
Yeah, I would kill that Bellsprout.
Yeah, it's time for them to die. That could have gone much worse.
Oh yeah, no, that went perfect, literally perfect. It couldn't have gone better.
1,000 plus smackers. All right, I think we are going to flute our way out and go make some supply runs.
Good call.
Because now that we've got a taste of this, I think item healing is going to become, if anything, more important over time.
Oh yeah. Like you only get 13 Poke Center visits equivalent, because that's what a bed is in the game.
And like the natural
You
instinct.
might want to chat with him. I don't know how many shards.
I don't think I've gotten any other Ashen Shards. Oh, I do. Okay. I got one more.
All right, he needs one more. Okay.
All right. Pokeballs.
Also, you might want to check how many species you've caught, because you might have gotten the first item reward.
That's true. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just.
Oh, I think this guy will sell you Paralyze Heal.
Nice. Although Cyndaquil's already
really
down.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot. You can pick up like one of each of them just in case.
Yeah. And then just a bunch of potions.
One of the interesting things that Parish Mode does is it increases the cost of items in shops, especially Pokeballs and potions.
Yeah. Oh, threw in a Premier Potion too. Nice.
Yeah, and that by itself does a surprising amount to the game's difficulty.
Yeah, I bet. All right, let's check in with Ominous Lady.
Yeah, I'll save you a second. She's gonna say the same thing, but you can talk to the balls.
Yeah. 10 different species. Hey, that's me. Okay, Shredder's Hope 15. Okay. So, trainer card. So 11. So we're just over that threshold.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a nice, juicy level 15 Shred of Hope. Already pushed Celebi up to 10. I actually don't know if I've even found like a Pokemon Center to rest if I wanted to.
You did. It's the bed in that first house.
Oh.
I wouldn't use it right now. You're totally fine, but
Yeah. Just like
if you just talk to the bed, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Including those in the PC. Oh, very good. That's so the entire collection gets a full heal. That's actually very, very strong. That's actually way better than I was imagining.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why you wouldn't heal everyone in the PC as well. Just
yeah. In fact, usually the moment you put a Pokemon in the PC and because they're always at Poke Centers in the main game, it just gets fully healed. So we just potentially turned that off so that you couldn't exploit that, and made sure that you got a full. It's basically like a. Are you out of resources? Are you exhausted? Or do you have nothing left? You can get it back, and you could go quite a while without it. It's only the legendary Pokemon, the one that you get from the statues, really.
Yeah, those are the ones that need
irreplaceable.
Like, yeah, do I have any? I do have a Dragonair, the level 5, kind of already irrelevant as far as Deepwood is concerned, but.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well just so there's someone alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, blocking out the fainted Pokemon is very, very good.
Very nice.
UI.
Not a very big quality of life improvement for sure.
Yeah. It's amazing how, like, when you're doing, like, a fan game, user interface helps so much with keeping things clear when you're adding, like, new concepts and whatnot. And the effort to put those UI features in is always, like, worthwhile.
Absolutely.
I did go this way, so these ones might still be reasonable. Oh, you are not a trainer. And you're dead. Or gone, at least.
What's interesting is that one of the best ways to get someone to get players to talk to people in this game is to have them not attack you. Like,
yeah.
it's very intentional.
It immediately grabs attention. Yeah, you are guarding a couple of treasures, which means that beekeeper has definitely like put the fear of God into me. You can tell. But
it's actually very funny. Like with the dragon keeper as well. I put 4 there, and with the beekeeper it's 3, because to make it like it could have just been an extremely valuable ball. Like it didn't have to be 3 things or 4, but that's just really to emphasize like there's a bigger reward for this guy.
Yeah.
You know? So I put more balls behind things that I want to emphasize are more interesting side objectives.
They've got 4 Pokemon. Okay. It is nice to finally, like, well, unless this one's a sucker punch, but it's finally nice to, like, start a battle and be like, okay, I'm...
What's interesting about this game is because all 3 of the routes are plausible first places you can go, and also there are a lot of other routes that branches further, it's intended that you can take different routes through the games, and what you catch might influence that. In fact, it's actually a really fun roguelike experience, is to do sort of like what I call a soft Nuzlocke, where you do, like, you only take the catching restriction of Nuzlocke, but not the other restrictions. Because this game already does kind of, like, have some other restrictions that make fainting matter and things like that.
Yeah.
And just to get the randomization of Pokemon for routes, it's very interesting. But because also you get the Black Flute so early, and you get the fishing routes early, you can really control your encounters in this huge way, and make strategic choices and stuff.
No.
So there's actually a bit of a sucker punch in this game, this fight specifically, which is they have Sonic Boom, which can do a lot of damage to a lower level Pokemon.
What the hell? Okay. Dragonary.
I actually thought you might not even see the gimmick, because it's very easy just to come in at a little bit higher level and just nuke them. But
I see you, Ruben.
Sudowoodo is not a big loss though. Don't worry.
No.
What's interesting is
honestly, when Sudowoodo went down, I was like, okay.
Yeah. It's mostly just there to be funny. What's interesting about this is, because often you kind of struggle through your first area, and then you come back and you just stomp areas that were intimidating to you before, or maybe areas that you never went to before. Like, especially in the end game, you might just run across an area you never explored before. They're all level 20, and you have like level 40 or something, and you just wreck it. And it's really a different experience, and it makes you feel really strong. Because often when you bounce off a thing, like you mentioned, you come back really strong somewhere else, and you just stomp them. And depending on how you play the game, you might have very different experience in different areas. Something that you just crush might be like, you went to Deepwood really early, and a lot of people do, but it's very possible that if they try to push really deep, I've seen somebody play who recently was pushing deep into Sorrow's Path and deep into the beach first, and then only like when they were like level 20 came back and did Deepwood, they're like, what the fuck? I could have done this right away.
Yeah. Honestly, there's something fun about that too. String shot, lunge, wing attack. Oh, yeah.
So this Pokemon was apparently added just because they felt they wanted something here. They felt like it was just the guy was too nasty a trainer to not give you like a random item. So Ben put this Yama in just to be like, I guess let's give you a thing. It ended up being the backbone of this guy's recent challenge run, who was one of the first people to beat the game, first person to document it, certainly, without catching Pokemon. That was a challenge of beat the game without catching Pokemon.
Because this one's freely given. Okay.
Yeah. So he managed to do that, and this thing ended up being like, especially its evolved form, apparently like the backbone of his team.
Yeah, it's got an interesting set. I'm feeling like I need to go deeper in and do some more catching, because I think my bench is just a little light right now.
I agree. You paid the price to get through that area, so it's a good time to stock up.
And it's I'm loving that that's like us of like okay. It almost feels kind of XCOM-y in a way where there's like
Really?
a sort of broader like meta strategy kind of going on, like a meta strategy layer, like open world layer, and then there's the individual like fight layer.
Yeah, that's true. I see that. Yeah, I do say that we turned Pokemon into a resource management game.
That's kind of what this is. Yeah. Please tell me I didn't just kill. Okay, yeah.
Okay, you might want to not let Yama die because it's not replaceable.
Yeah. Thank you.
Funny thing is that Shuckle is something I catch absolutely every playthrough, but not to use it in battle. It actually does have some interesting gimmick options, but there's a different reason I catch it.
It's got a tool use later.
If you get there, you will really appreciate it. I don't want to spoil it.
No doubt, yeah.
It's the type of thing that you have to be clever about. It's not obvious, but oh my god, is it good.
Get in the bag.
The poison is doing more damage than the Shuckle is.
Yeah, it's starting to actually like hurt a bit. All right, one more round.
The nice thing is once you get like Shuckle's actually wow, this thing is being so fucking stubborn. Yeah, I probably should. You might want to just run if you survive. Nope. I was gonna say like you should have just cured the poison outside of battle originally. Yeah, you could do this Dragonair or Krogan kind of way. They're all super disposable.
Yeah.
Krogan less so, I guess, but
yeah,
Krogan's a bit less so. Shuckle would be nice.
At this point,
probably.
it's personal.
Yeah, Shuckle is so tanky.
No kidding.
Wow. Oh, that's actually a little scary.
Yeah.
Paralyze it?
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
That'll help.
We'll get there.
Dragonair's so good for catching. Also, worth bearing in mind that you still have this 15 Shred of Hope, so even if somebody faints that's important, you can get them back up.
Oh my god.
Jeez, what the fuck, Shuckle? Do not fuckle with Shuckle.
What the Shuckle?
I have never had this much trouble catching Shuckle.
You know, sometimes you flip a coin 5 times and it's always tails.
I'm 99% sure I removed Self-Destruct from its wild move set. I think I had it on it for a while because it was just funny, and then I was like, that's just too mean, and I removed it.
Yeah, this is... wow.
There's like 1 or 2 Pokemon that do have it, but like, there's no reason Shuckle should have it. It was just funny.
Okay, what the actual...
This is getting ridiculous, yeah. What the shit?
Alright, you know what? I've discovered the god of this forest, and he is too powerful for me. Let's go. I almost got away. Damn it.
I think if you try it again, you'll succeed. You can tick this guy though.
Yeah, no, but no, I've wow.
All right, maybe Shred of Hope somebody.
Yeah.
You could save it to use it more tactically, but like I don't think you would be sad to get a level 15 Dragonair.
No, Dragonair's got some good tools on him. Yeah.
Definitely do some wild battle healing though. Like. The reason we lost Fanfy was just because we didn't heal the poison out of battle.
Yeah. Let's see. Fanfy's also been a strong contender as well.
Yeah, you can get Fanfy back, totally.
Yeah. Let's see.
Probably better than Dragonair, actually. Debatable.
Yeah. I think with the Paralyze and Wrap and whatnot, I think, well, she's more of a... Fanfy's probably gonna... you know what, yeah, let's give it to the Fanfy. Natural Gift, what is that? Draws power to attack by using its held berry. Okay.
The one fun thing about a bit weird thing is that it's rare that learned moves will be like better because you want
because you've already crafted the move set for them.
Yeah, we've already given you a good move set, so and also you can always like if you regret not learning, you can learn it later. But it's a bit sad that but we didn't want to like change their normal move sets too much. Yeah, I would just fill these guys up.
I can buy more potions later.
Yeah, it's the main use of money, frankly.
Yeah.
All right, I would probably move Yama out of the lead slot just because it's fragile.
Yeah.
It's more a fighter than a catcher. Cool. And we should probably heal up Sylvia as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's get some more dudes. And this time let's actually catch him. Oh god. This guy's good.
Yeah?
He's scary as fuck, but he's good.
Not a terribly high level Pokemon, but definitely compelling.
It does not matter. I'm just terrified of this Pokemon.
Oh boy.
Okay, he used his bad attack.
Let's see. Let's go for my other great. Why not? Bada bing.
Yes! Oh, thank goodness. I usually use a ghost Pokemon to fight it because I've already know its moveset and it doesn't have anything to touch ghost. But, like, that's a good Pokemon.
Alright, let's take a look.
Especially for this level, yeah.
Especially for this we have
This area.
And a rock smash.
That's,
okay.
That's one reason why it's so good.
Yeah, that's deeply important. Okay, so we have a rock smash. That's good. Horn attack. Sword. Oh, hello, sword
Sword
stance.
Stance is huge.
Brick break. Oh,
yeah.
So if we're getting barriered. Oh, so it's barrier breaker, sword stance into horn
also
attack.
check its ability. What's its ability?
Guts.
Yes. Okay. So
50%
you can
plus
give
50%
this thing.
attack if there's a status problem. Yeah.
Have you read the Flame Orb?
I did read the Flame Orb. I could give this thing burning, and it would immediately be a whole stage stronger.
Yeah, and normally people would say, oh, well, but doesn't burn cut your attack in half? It's like, yes, unless you have guts. So it is actually extremely good to give this thing the Flame Orb.
Of all things.
Yeah, it's also one of the only ways to get rock. It's also like one of the only ways to get Rock Smash early as well. You do get a thing later for it, but it was one of those things where I remember like seeing another Pokemon. I was like, wait, doesn't that Pokemon naturally learn Cut? Can I get this early? And I'd put Cut in a very specific place in the game for level design reasons. But I'm like, well, that's cool. And if I know that, so we ended up putting one in for Rock Smash too, specifically.
Nice.
Again, it's an example of you don't need to know that to progress the game.
Yeah, no, just luck into it by vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not like you need to catch it to get Rock Smash. And also, Rock Smash is entirely optional.
Nice.
So is Cut, technically. Like you really want them because they give you a lot of good shit. But you can beat the game without them. But also, there's an item with it as well. It's just an example of yet another. If you know this about Pokemon, it's a cool way to use your knowledge, and if you don't, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Are you going to heal up? You are going to heal up. Okay. Do I care about grabbing this Hoppip? Well, just for getting species, I suppose.
And that's actually one of the things is one of the core things about this game was I wanted it to be like catching Pokemon is how you progress. It's got to catch them all, not got to train a few. So the idea of by preventing Pokemon from getting levels, you have to get higher level Pokemon. Follow Me is an amazing support move. And it's just taunt. It just forces. Taunt is a different move in Pokemon, but it forces them to attack you instead of your friend.
Nice.
So
level 9 is still higher than level 5 on my other Pokemon.
Yeah. And it's just great. It can just pull aggro from another Pokemon.
Yeah.
And also it's doubles, so you can potentially do some interesting stuff. Like, hey, you have your water type, and they have grass, and you use Follow Me, and now the grass is hitting the resisted one. It's a little bit iffy. You have to know the move set. You have to be confident in it, but it is cool. Nasty Plot is just special version of Swords Dance.
Yeah.
Still very good. My point is that's very good. Because Swords Dance is cracked, and so is Nasty Plot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, you're getting a juicy team.
Yeah, here we go. Getting some meat on these bones.
Yeah. And so the thing I was mentioning is that the God Train, Catch 'em All versus God Train a Few, is that this was a really good way to encourage catching Pokemon through their progress.
Yeah.
And then
going now the going into the tall grass actually feels like a valid like step in the grand meta strategy. As opposed to like, well, I guess we'll see if there's any new candidates here. As opposed to like usually the party you've been assembling since Route 2.
Exactly. Like you want to get new things. You want to, and it changes things up. It keeps your gameplay fresh. It makes catching feel compelling. But then what's interesting, of course, is when you go, it's like, okay, but what if I'm already above a level for an area? It's all irrelevant. And so that's when we added the catch rewards. So that way it's always good to catch Pokemon. Like, it's always something you should be considering doing.
Oh,
you don't have to catch every species.
Almost got away is how you hint that 2 is always. Gotcha. Sorry.
Okay.
Noting another way that you've been clever here.
Oh, no, that does not bother me at all. Feel free to note that as much as you like.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we've got some actual... Oh, wait, all right, I was gonna go back that other way. Duh. Again. No, I'm actually... I was genuinely like, okay, is this gonna be like just kind of a challenge run kind of thing? Am I gonna be like... is this gonna be like really challenging myself? No, this is actually like shockingly approachable, actually.
Thank you.
This is I actually really like how the upper strategy layer on this works, like immediately.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, and
can't wait to see what.
As someone who's not normally like a Pokemon guy, like.
Really interested to see your thoughts as it develops too. There's some cool shit.
Yeah, I imagine that like further layers are gonna have like even yeah, okay. All right. What are we typing here? Right, Fanfee's ground. Right, this is not especially great.
Yeah, I would not go into the grass water with the ground.
Yeah, no. What do we have on deck here? Not a. This might be a little.
Worth noting that if you run, you can always change your leads and come back.
That's true. That's true. I can just be like, actually, hold that thought. Except like we're bugs, a lot of grass.
So
I mean, which resists water.
They're both poison types, so Psychic could be good.
Psychic would be probably real strong here. What's Heracross's types? Bug Fight. Oh, yeah.
I would give the Flame Orb.
Yeah. Item. Give.
And you can run into a wild battle with it, just so that it gets one turn to set up the Flame Orb. And that way it'll come in burned. It's a pre-burned that way.
You make a very good point.
And none of that stuff that you need to know to play the game. I just think that you appreciate the game design, like
little optimizations here and there. Oh, hello,
yeah.
Fungus.
Yeah, Fungus always gets ignored by people because often they run into it when they're above level, and also it's like, oh, it's just a Fungus. That's probably not good. It's so good. I was shocked at how good it was. I saw, like, someone got it, and then now you can just run if you want, or you can catch it. But like, because now it can't even stun spore you. Because you're already burned. But yeah, Fungus's evolved form, Moongus, is one of the best support Pokemon of all time, and has been since it came out. But it's always used in VGC. But it's just a fucking tanky little mushroom that can heal itself, and that's a big deal. Like, I was shocked to see somebody actually, like, use their Shred 15 on it, and they made me a believer.
This is very much an environment for, like... This is a very different environment for, like, testing wild Pokemon. Ooh, tiny mushroom. Okay. Send you to PC for now, because I don't think you're...
You can see the summary, by the way.
Oh, that's very good. Thank you. Stunspore Meg... Oh, hello. A bug taunt. Okay.
Yeah, it is a powder taunt, so it's not quite as good to follow me, because powder moves don't work on grass Pokemon specifically.
Interesting.
But
so
it's just a bug taunt.
Not quite universal, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Fungus uses Rage Powder in VGC all the time, even despite people both using grass Pokemon and having an item that makes them immune to Spore specifically. It's still that good. Check its stats, too. It's going to surprise you, I think. Like... For level 6.
Oh, level 6. Yeah, it's like, what am I looking at? Oh, right. Yeah, this is a little... I guess it's kind of HP heavy for level 6, yeah.
Yeah, it's very tanky Pokemon. Like, you need to boost it if you wanted to actually use it on harder stuff, but I would bring this to the beach if nothing else.
Absolutely.
And maybe, like, even... Yeah.
Okay, so now we are pre-burned.
Yeah, we could save. Feel free to save scum as much as you like. Like, some people like to really
I'm
always try to push forward.
I'm gonna live with my mistakes on this, I think. I want to...
I think that's a very fun way to play, but I also think save scum is a fun way to play. It's just really what people want to do.
Like, they're definitely, like... Especially because, like, recapturing Pokemon is so forgiving. I think, like, if later on, if I'm, like, I've got, like... teams of unique, like, sacrificial Pokemon that I've put, like, a lot of investment into, like, and I need to beat this one trainer to get through.
Yeah, you want to... I think
like,
the Elite Four is the time that is you absolutely save scum in the Elite Four.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's when the save scumming happens. But, like, at this stage of the game, like, getting owned by a trainer is kind of part of the fun.
It really is. And actually, because you can run in the middle of battle, it really adds a whole new layer of dimension, because, you know, they're going to fully heal if you leave it. You aren't. So it adds this really interesting...
You get out what you put in, yeah. Yeah, I'm incredibly surprised that we're 2 hours in, and I'm actually, like, I'm having a great time, actually.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how our burning Heracross handles this. The deep one last. Ah, because she's got the underwater Pokemon. Alright. Let's see. Probably... I probably want to just kind of come out swinging is kind of the problem.
Yeah,
there.
and Horn Attack sucks because it's not stab, so don't do that, like, ever.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even be on the moveset. If I was making the Pokemon fresh, I wouldn't have given it Horn Attack, but I kind of wanted to give it a bad move just so that it was easy to catch.
Yeah, you don't want them all to be, like, perfect IVs, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, because you can always ignore it, but yeah.
Reflect might actually not be a bad idea here. If they're going to be flinging water at us.
Weirdly, Light
Confusion
Screen
actually
is the special one, and Reflect is the physical.
Oh, right, Reflect's the physical one, right, never mind. If it was Light Screen, then maybe, but...
Yeah, otherwise that would have been great.
Let's just take him down. Ugh. Not very effective.
So unfortunately, yeah. Okay, you might want to switch Heracross. You could also potion it.
I think I potion.
Yeah, I think I would have, like, used Brick Break on the Tentacool, not the Tangela, but it's fine. And Seldy's fine.
Do I have a better swap here? Fanfi's not. Cedo.
Seedot's going to be hit by, like, you don't really want to switch Grass into Poison. One of the things about this game, you could Phanpy potentially, if you think he's gonna hit by poison, if he hits by hits you with a grass, then Phanpy's in real trouble.
Or water, so we're worried what I'm more worried about.
You can throw Hoppip's disposable. You can throw Hoppip in, or you could just potion the Heracross.
Actually, you know, that's not a bad idea. Let's go for that. And then we Confusion the Tangela.
Yeah, seems good. And then also this means that, you know, Hoppip's like probably weak to the poison of Tentacool, but if it uses a water attack for some reason, then you're in good shape. There we go.
Hey.
Once the Pokemon's possible to knock out, it becomes, you know... So yeah,
becomes
you
a
can
target,
use Follow
yeah.
Me, or you could use Synthesis, or...
Okay, so this is here to annoy people. Okay.
Yeah.
I really like, actually, the thing that's actually kind of really drawing me in is that, like, since the Pokemon all come with, like, pre-prescribed movesets, it's like, it actually says a lot about, like, their character in battle.
Yeah. Like, it feels like one grass Pokemon doesn't just feel like another grass Pokemon with slightly different stats. It really... And if you really go deep in Pokemon, knowing how different their moveset is, and they have slightly different movesets, actually can make a big difference. But that's invisible to the average fan, so we just give them a lot of character this way. Like, Bulbasaur isn't just a
right.
grass poison Pokemon.
It has acid, that's not a good idea.
It's only been one. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. We also tend to make the Pokemon that you catch in an area not amazing at the harder versus the harder trainers in that area.
Yeah. And that was clearly meant to be like, all right, you want this little nook here, you gotta.
Yep.
Also,
and
I feel like I should be checking like little interactables as well.
Yeah, it's a good idea in general.
It's locked. Okay, well, another mystery for later.
Yep. Little Chekhov's gun.
Hold on. Hello.
By the way, have you checked the pots? Speaking of the little interactables.
I have checked a couple, but not all of them.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of shocked at how much this is turning out to be kind of my jam.
Excellent.
Because, like... Oh, hey, third Ashen Shard. Alright, time to talk to Dude.
This is a technique for system design that I call interlocking nested goals. In which...
Put a little goal here, a little goal there, and they cross over each other, and...
Yeah, and when you progress one, you do another, and then you do this, and this.
Alright. Pokeball Enhancing Device. An Obsidian Urn. Okay, time to read this. So just a straight up upgrade to catch rate. Hell yes.
Pokeballs are now Great Balls.
Oh. And by tier, oh yeah, that would be the tier, yeah. So I now have 40 Great Balls. Hell yeah.
Yeah, making rewards really chunky and satisfying was something I really wanted to do as well.
That's very good. Damn. This is a smart game. Is something I would say even if you weren't here. This is an incredibly smart game. Oh man. Alright, so I've cleared this out so I can move forward satisfied that I've, like, except for the locked door, which is conspicuous, but actually, hold on.
Yeah, and whatever those yellow trees are, yeah.
Okay, so I have not actually been to this center zone yet.
Remember the girl was in front of it?
Yeah, she was in front of that and she said it's closed. Okay.
Yeah. The morning trees will not allow any to pass.
An ancient sorrow blocks the way. Okay, okay, okay. So there's...
I think there was a sign to your right that you might have read, but I was talking over, and like in the next area, that might have given a hint as well. I think I was talking over it. It was like an actual, like, not this one, but like the next one.
I think it was entirely possible that I... Here 3 Lonely Giants Weep. Ah! That's the connection. Okay. Okay, where are we at with our team? It's... it could be better.
Let's heal him up a little bit. Yeah. one of the nice things is like Heracross is insane, but like again, sort of like Fungus, you kind of have to invest a shred of hope in it because it's like fair because it's fair given its level for the area.
Yeah,
But if you just see potential, you decide, oh, I want to juice it up with a shred of hope. Suddenly, it can be like a crazy thing for a while. I've seen some people carry it all the way to the end, and a lot of people just leave it behind. And like I've seen so many people play this game in so many ways with their Pokemon.
well, and especially I think that you accomplish that by again the whole
Should get to
prescribed
another
moves
trainer, too.
things. Sorry, I'm just kind of like getting the lay of the land a little bit. By the whole each another taunting sign for. Okay. The Pokemon each having sort of their own like character, coming out of the box, as it were. I think that helps you invest in them really quickly compared to a wild Pokemon in a normal Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you already have come here with a character and a plan, and you know what you want to do, and I respect that.
Yeah, it's actually one of the people that drew a lot of attention to this, who did that whole Something Awful thread I mentioned. They started doing this insane thing where they would take every single wild Pokemon in an area and write down and analyze the moveset about what it wanted to do and how to use it.
Because it's very compelling. It's if your brain's wired to be like, oh, this implies a lot, then it's absolutely rich. All right, let's Sure, okay. Yeah, we got this? Question mark?
Fighting is good against dark. I don't think none of them are dark. It's good against normal. Is it good against poison? Let me check.
There's something weird that's good against
poison.
It's something weird that's good against
ground
poison.
And psychic.
Yeah.
But ground and psychic are. So yeah.
Bada bing. And bada boom.
Yeah, and that was with its attack cut with the Intimidate. I want to point out.
Yeah. Very good. Rock Smash for the road. Or just, yeah. Something with a lot of power points to burn.
Absolutely.
Ooh, another thing. Thank you. Oh, those are hyper balls now, aren't they? Damn. Just a second. Sorry, people came home and I had to greet them. All right.
No problem. I'm aware of the concept.
Okay, this looks promising. Okay, so this is just a house with stuff in it. Oh, we've got fossil and a statue. Oh, infuse ancestral memory. I don't think I have
like
one.
writing fun text boxes to make you wonder.
Yeah,
what
no,
does
it's
that
like
mean?
head tilts 20 degrees to the right. What? What if I say yes? Choose an ignorant vessel. Do I get to... Oh, Hey, Hoppip. You're about to go on an adventure and tell me what this does. Oh! This is... I get to... Okay, so... This is the memory learner. Okay, this is the move learner.
And it also, any compatible TM from your bag, it will also check that.
Oh, hell...
Oh, someone found a secret.
Just walk through a wall, dummy. Oh. Uh-oh. Glances to camera.
I like breaking patterns. And I remember what I said about I like text box to make you wonder what happens when I press this button.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just a second here. Let's...
You can always make that choice later. It's fine.
Yeah. A tattered memory from the firstborn god of the azure sky. The emerald dragon soars among the clouds as the sea mother looks up with loving pride. Memory of flight. Okay. So...
I register that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just an item fly?
Yeah, just item fly.
Hell yeah. So you mean just fly? I was right. Calling it the Dark Souls of Pokemon is completely wrong because it's just got a lot of dark humor going on, both intentional and unintentional. Try a bed today. Satiate, satiate, satiate. Okay, well.
One interesting thing I'm not sure that you're aware of is that we did something with the TMs in this game, which is it does say this if you like read them, but like in detail. But the way that not only does everybody they can normally learn the TM learn it in Gen 8.
Yeah, any type. Yeah, I did kind of grok that. It's like, oh, the fact that you emphasize this is like, oh, this is a slight
okay, cool, yeah.
Change from the norm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a drastic one actually, because like what's weird is that we would get like a cool water TM, and then it'd be like, oh, only like 4 water Pokemon in the game are even allowed to learn this cool
actually
TM.
is kind of a bugbear I've had with mainline Pokemon, is that like what TMs are legal is always a toss-up when it comes to
and what's
party.
interesting is they really try to restrict them, because the whole point is that Pokemon are mostly differentiated by moveset. Like you have abilities, you have stats, but other than it's one ability and a stat distribution that is often either just better or worse at one of a few specific roles, like moveset of differentiation is almost all you got to really get the granularity for all those different Pokemon. And so like they're very restrictive, so we're very permissive, and also it means that you never have to wonder, can this learn it?
Not having to guess about that definitely opens up a lot, because like being able to just be like, oh yeah, Cyndaquil, Fire Punch, let's go. Even though I'm pretty sure that would be illegal because it's not like a punching Pokemon.
And the other cool thing about this is it instantly removes like a lot of the optimizer's thought of, oh, I can just look up the optimal moveset for this Pokemon, because no, you fucking can't. Like
we've broken several of the rules. There might be a new optimum.
Can do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, that's one of the things about it is like, if you just try to use what you always would use on it, yeah, like that's probably fine. But we're giving you better options, and so we tempt those people to really think again. Oh, you mean the bad choice?
I knew there was something back there. Weakness policy. And a shred of hope. Okay.
Level
Hell
20. Yeah, this is literally the only way to get to this place. It taunts people. They don't know how to get here.
A held item, the holder's attack and special attack sharply increase if hit by a move it's weak to.
Little bit of a situational thing.
Yeah.
But it's very doable. So like often a tricky thing to do with this is to put on a super tanky Pokemon with special attack sweeper, obviously. But also you can do stuff like hit your own Pokemon with a move it's weak to, but a really low powered move.
Yeah, with a full field move, yeah.
Yeah, or it could be like just like a priority Aqua Jet or something that's like 40 to something that's pretty tanky to it.
I've made this choice. I'm going to stick with it, even though I can only speculate on how good the choice you have chosen. Yeah, the choice items. Yeah, those stand out because like when it comes to like a lot of like optimal setups, you see like the choice items in there a lot.
Oh yeah, those are really good. This one's I think objectively this is the weakest option, but it's also a really powerful power spike early, because like It's actually the strongest option in the short term by far,
Yeah.
because you get a level 20 Shred of Hope, which is just huge.
Yeah, that's kind of the big win there.
Yeah, and the weakness policy is not nothing, because again, it comes back at the end of the battle.
I think I'm
weakness
throwing that
policy-
on the Heracross actually.
Yeah, it's totally fine. And so, like, you can do stuff with it where if you hit, like, if it's a really tanky Pokemon that's hit by something it's weak to, suddenly it gets a free Nasty Plot. Like, that's insane. If it's
I think we drop Horn Attack to get Aerial Ace here.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. I don't think that here's one thing: weakness policy on Heracross itself doesn't make sense because it's not a special attacker.
Mm-hmm.
Weakness policy, I think, only boosts special attack, right?
I think it's attack and special
Wait, does it
attack.
do both?
It does both.
Oh wait, does it do both? That's so much better.
Steamroller.
I want to point out, like, I've gone deep into Pokemon, and like I still am checking types on calculators and shit, and it's like, because and I don't remember what things. Yeah, attack and special attack, cool. Yeah, that's fine then. So yeah, I think put that on any bulky Pokemon, and you're fine.
Yeah.
But you can also do some cool shit with it, because a free Swords Dance is just huge, obviously. Like,
Nah, this is.
If you were to theoretically Swords Dance on turn 1 and someone else was hit you with a special attack move and you're able to survive, then that is, you're at _3 damage already. Steamroller is interesting.
It is interesting.
It's
I don't
nice
think it's
'cause
better than anything else on.
Yeah,
on
I'd agree with you.
Heracross.
I'd agree with you. I think it's true. Also, it's bug, so it's stab, so it's 50% stronger. But like the other stuff is you already have a fighting move, and yeah. And I think the flying is good coverage, especially in this area where you've got like grass Pokemon.
All right, Memory of Flight.
I would explore a bit more first before.
No,
you
I'm
get back.
just kind of giving the feel of it.
Okay.
There's Ranger's Rest, so that's the central area, and then we're in Deepwood here, and.
Yep. Ranger's Rest is our Firelink Shrine.
Yep. Nice. Okay. Cool.
You are basically in Deeproot Garden right now. I did actually lay out the original area a lot inspired by the world of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Just of Lord Dread and its level design specifically of how everything connects.
I mean, it's a Firelink Shrine and how it connects to the zones around it is just very strong bit of level design there. So.
Yeah, the Gyarados trainer, by the way, is supposed to be the equivalent of that key that only opens if you have like the special key thing, like the gate that only opens in a special gate key. Like it's not literally that, but it's like, hey, these guys are quad weak to electric.
The Master Key door, yeah.
Yeah, so you can just come through this normally, but they are quad weak to electric. So if you get a really good electric Pokemon, who knows?
All right, Heracross, time to show me what you got. Hiker Harried.
Your old nemesis. Yeah, I think this is gonna do a bit more damage than when it was level 8.
Yeah. Let's see. These are.
Your PP is not limited anymore, so you can just do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, I do. I have access to yeah. Let's see. Round. This type matchup's not great, but I'm just gonna.
Ground is good against rock, actually.
Really?
Yeah, but also fighting is good against rock. Actually, wait, is ground not good against rock? Maybe ground's good against steel. What am I thinking of? Let me check. I know ground's good against steel. Is it also good against rock? Let me double check.
Yeah. Oh. Ah, geez, what the?
Yeah, rock takes 2 times damage from fighting, ground, steel, water, and grass.
Nice. All right.
Flail, if it goes first, will be crazy damage
right
now. But they are rock though, so it doesn't really matter. All right, you got him. Heracross doing his job.
Oh hell.
Yeah, Dandy did a good job too.
Okay, buddy. What's your deal?
This is scary. You're a bug type. It's weak to rock.
Hop it? No.
Sure. I mean, if it gets nuked, you can always get a new one. Like, Hoppip is not a Pokemon you need to worry about preserving. Jumpluff is really good, but you can always.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, this Pokemon's a bit scary.
See that? Just need you to kind of just get in front of this train here. Let me see if I can get it off the top rope here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really have a strategy here.
This is a very reasonable approach.
And the strategy worked.
Yeah, I mean, you just got the catch rate boosted. You had the great balls.
Summary.
This thing could potentially kill you.
Had a fateful encounter.
Adamant nature. Wow.
Sturdy, and we are Rock Tomb, Bulldoze, Head Smash, Rock Polish. This thing, it likes to hit hard and does not care about what else is in its way, and also loves to speed ramp. Okay. Loves to do speed manipulation here.
Yeah, it's a bruiser.
Yeah, this is a menace.
That was a nice catch. You did not lose anything terrible. Like only Hoppip went down.
And Hoppip was kind of there to be sacrificed anyway.
Absolutely.
Like, let us be real for a second. Love that my attempt at, like, ooh, random rock break. Nope.
Yeah, that's again there to be like you think you know what the game's doing, and then it throws a new thing at you.
Which is honestly kind of delightful in this game, because like with the amount of things you can control now, with being able to run from trainers and recatch to replenish and all that, it means being surprised is it can be delightful.
And he's being surprised. Oh god, that's so perfect. Even a surprise right there. The spot.
Yeah, that could not have. Oh no. Rock, and I'm bug against this, so that's not great.
I would run to heal Fanfi, but
yeah,
and
probably reorganize a bit.
You are bug, which is not good, but you are also fighting, which is good.
Yeah, if I can just get out first.
The issue, the bigger issue was that you didn't want to kill the. Like, if you had just attacked the Graveler, you would with your Brick Break, you would have just died. I mean, but not with Sturdy, so.
Yeah.
But if you double into these guys, you should be okay. Like, you can just ignore Diglett at first.
Yeah.
If you have a spread move, that'd be good. But I don't think.
Well, the only spread move I have is the ground one on Fanfi.
Yeah, that's not what you wanted to do. Actually, is Yamma is Yamma flying?
Yamma is flying.
Oh, you could do that. You could lead with that and Bulldoze then. Yeah.
Yeah, Bulldoze. Yeah.
And just wing attack like the Diglett.
Alright, let's try that.
It's interesting. Your team is so different than any team I've ever run. I've read this game so many times. It always seems to happen that way. People do very special stuff.
Yeah, I don't really have a plan here. I'm just kind of rolling with whatever I got.
Cool. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I think I've never used Fanfi, and Fanfi looks amazing. like Fanfi seems so good.
I don't know. Fanfi's getting caught by a lot of like bad type matchups so far, so it's kind of not entirely sure.
This looks great though.
Yeah.
Oh, you have Sonic Boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Wing attack's probably better though in this case.
I think wing attack's better at this stage. Sonic Boom could hit the nose pass, but yeah.
Let's try it. Ooh, that's what you call not very effective.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank goodness.
Yama's speed
Okay.
boost. Yama's already fast, and then speed boost is one of the best. It's just such a good ability. It's one of the best abilities in the game.
I think we'll just, like... Yeah, just wing attack the nose pass and call that a day. Or not. No, right, no, it's rock and rock around. Never mind.
Yeah, Sonic Boom just always does an automatic 20 damage. No matter
Right,
what.
yeah, that's what it is.
That's why I was saying it was like interesting, but it doesn't matter because you got the bulldoze to chip it off.
I'll just flail our way for the rest, and yeah. There we go. You were the one who was surprised.
Mm.
Leaf Stone, alright. That's a surprise tool for later. Ah. Miracle Seed. Remind me what that does. Ups power of grass type moves by 20%. Alright. That probably would have been nice on Bulbasaur earlier. They're explicitly telling me that trainer is gonna be a real one. Alright.
You don't have to believe the sign.
Yeah. I don't know, some of the signs lie sometimes,
hey, look.
but...
To the right, yeah. I don't think you've got to the right yet.
No, I've gotten to this house. Oh,
No,
there
I
it is.
mean-
Yeah, there's a yellow tree there. I was wondering, like, there's got to be a direction I haven't gone yet. Ethers, nice. Just in case I need
Yeah,
that.
we give you infinite restoring already, but like we kind of figured like why make you walk? So, Ethers actually used to be part of like ooh, we didn't have infinite, but then someone realized you could do the remove reminder to like delete somebody's move. I think you haven't gone down like through this chain yet either. You could delete someone's move and then overwrite that, and we were like, that's fantastic.
Yep, this path I haven't done.
Yeah, like, oh, that's fantastic. We love that, but we don't want to make them do that, so we'll just do it for them for free.
That's very good. I love that. All right, what are we running up front here? Let's bring. Actually, let's.
Yeah, you can always scout it and then find out.
Yep. Wow. This whole game is like, you know, write a tragic story in one sentence simulator. Let's see. Oh, right. Heracross is fine, Graveler is not. Actually. No mistake. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think you got this.
There we go. Well, okay, if you're gonna be like that. Well, back into the earth for ye.
They actually add the cut bushes just to give you a way around having to actually fight them if you really want it.
Ah.
It's not expected. I don't expect anyone's going to do that. I just put it in there so that the people on the replay, you know, wanted to act on that, they could.
Nice. Cool. You can spare 2 people out of the hundreds you have to burn through.
Fun fact, there's only 7 required battles in the game.
Nice.
5 of which are the Elite Four and Champion.
Awesome.
One of which is the guy outside.
Yeah, the guy
is the...
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really just do whatever you feel like, but, you know, it expects you to have to go through much. You should check the thingy, the center thingy.
Yeah, we can... Ominous. You're quite welcome. What are all these jokes doing in your Dark Souls game? Oh god, and it's...
Yeah, it's a tutorial too!
Oh, just when you thought the joke was over.
You just got a huge power spike. That is balanced around assuming you get it when you get cut.
Yeah. Oh,
but it's
wow.
intentional that you can get it early.
Drum beating. Okay, okay. Razor leaf, grassy terrain. Yep. Grassy slide. Oh. Oh. Okay, so that's a. Okay, so we're kind of a speed bruiser combo. Okay. Yeah, you're joining the party, my friend. So,
yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that seems all right. And that's just a lovely little bit of it. It's amazing when you can get away with like trickstery game design without actually having to like put a real mechanic in front. When you can get away with like a psychological puzzle almost. It's very good.
A large number of people figure out the sign and don't think to apply it to the other side.
Yeah, like surely they wouldn't. I mean, surely they wouldn't put a cut bush that doesn't actually block the road. Surely they would never.
No, it's an intentional tutorial.
Okay. Oh, we have a statue to the... Ooh. Oh. Oh, okay. In Tregway. Why does this sand feel conspicuous? Ugh.
You got an item as well.
Sea Mother's here. Makes any Pokemon evolve. Choose if multiple. Oh. Hello. My baby. Hello, my darling. Another Ashen Shard for our friend.
Yeah, the Sea Mother's Tear is a really interesting item.
Yeah, and that's not a level up. That's just evolve on the spot.
That's right.
There's, I don't know the specific mechanics, and I'm not going to look them up. But like, the delta for levels up depends on like what evolution form you're on, right? So sometimes it's more optimal to level up in a lower form first, or stuff like that.
Not really. No, like
not really.
So, I mean, like obviously, Weedle to Kakuna is worse than Kakuna to Beedrill.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, like, the reason that you would often like level up in a lower form first is because they tend to learn moves a little bit earlier, and then they get like corrected to the correct stats for their level later anyway. But it's not actually anything anyone should worry about. Like, mostly you only keep them in lower levels so that because they're cuter. That's the main reason. Like, it's almost always correct, Pokemon-wise, to evolve a Pokemon instantly, if you can. The C-Mother's Tier is just very interesting because it bypasses level entirely.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's like some Pokemon, for example, like often a lot of Dragon types only evolve at like level 60 or something.
I'm going to ruin this guy's entire career.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. He could be in for some problems.
Do you like squashing insects? Now I do.
Yeah, that line works two ways.
It works two ways, absolutely.
Another fun way you can choose this guy early is because these guys are so weak at the start, you can actually set up. Like, you could, like, Stored Power Clefairy, for example. Not
kind of, yeah, Stored Power Clefairy or, like, Sunny Day Growth, maybe Solar Beam, maybe. But, like, you'd have to roll those dice is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. All right,
you could grassy terrain here, for example.
Yeah, probably grassy terrain, and then...
If they're not threatening you.
Yeah.
Swords Dance, too, actually.
Actually, yeah, just why not? Let's just build up. And their job is to string shot and get you all default by the time Beedrill shows up.
Yeah, like the correct solution is to like either just get stronger or set up a bit, when you're under a lot of pressure. But the string shot does, hurt because the Beedrill's so fast. But what's nice is that the Grassy Glide is going to kind of counter the Heracross Burn. And also the Grassy Glide is priority in grassy terrain.
Yeah.
So the speed drop does not matter. Plus the Beedrill also has like a priority move. And I remember what Ruben did here.
I'm not going to let it matter.
Yeah, it do not matter.
It's super effective, you say?
It is.
Yeah, technically speaking. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Swatted away. Yep. Precisely. All right. Now, which of these are hiding a bomb?
We don't do that.
Okay. Shred of Hope 15. Solid. Drill Run. Yeah. Okay. Bullet Seed. Okay. Okay.
It really does the Dark Souls thing, right? Of like starting intimidated and afraid, and then slowly gaining capability and confidence.
Oh yeah, it's totally like the random super strong monster guarding like a hidden loot cave in an early area that you just come back to and face roll. Yeah. All right, what is this?
It was actually really interesting. Originally, I was planning much more expansive level design, and then I was like, I could just put like an item behind a single trainer, and it feels so intentional. Like it feels like a whole thing. It's a whole decision.
I mean, this whole bug catcher was a saga.
Mm-hmm. Just one trainer with 3 Pokemon and like some items.
Oh man! All right.
And that Gyarados trainer makes everybody go like, "What the fuck?" And
yeah,
people approach it in such different ways.
I mean, again, it's those moments that form like really strong impressions, and also a gameplay challenge that can be approached in a number of different ways. It's the good game design.
Yeah,
it's the good stuff.
And also, you're still. I'm not saying you should leave because you can totally push through your deep one more. I'm just saying you're still. I'm
curious about how strong this guy is. Yeah. I'm 2/3 deep into one area essentially. Well, definitely more, but like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm curious about like where this guy is standing on.
What's funny is people like sometimes players at the very end will run through the whole world again and they'll be like, "This world is not that big."
No.
I'm like, yeah. Large is not that big. It's like, but it feels so big.
Because like every 6 steps, there's a trainer who you have to take as a serious threat because every... Oh, so this is what the Nuzlocke players feels like. Oh.
Right? Yeah, this was actually...
But without having to do the really dumb Nuzlocke rules.
Exactly! Like, I was very much aimed at, like, scratching a similar itch to what makes that compelling.
I don't have to do a Nuzlocke run anymore. I have the game that simulates that feeling for me. In a much more accessible way, I think. Oh, yeah, because the Nuzlocke rules sound so miserable. I mean, well, not individually they're interesting rules, but both of them together, oh god.
Yeah, someone has actually Nuzlocked this game. One person has successfully done it.
Of course, someone was going to, yeah.
Yeah, I think the soft Nuzlocke is really fun for like the third playthrough.
Yeah. Just the first catch, the first route catch, yeah.
Yeah, just because
do you in this game do you like subdivide by like sub-region as well? To give yourself some more leeway?
Yeah, so
like from Deepwood to
this is Deepwood Wend is the area that you're in, and then Deepwood Brushland. So each one of these you would all get a random Pokemon from.
Nice.
But water and grass are considered, you have to choose between them. You don't get both. Which one you want to pull forward.
Yeah.
And then also gift Pokemon are also part of the map. So if you want the Rillaboom, you aren't allowed to catch anything before that. So it's really interesting. Like, this tactical layer, but it's also random, so it turns into a roguelike kind of, because you get so many interesting Pokemon to try to play with. Yeah, you haven't actually checked that guy yet.
I know. I'm basically using filler movement to organize my thoughts here.
Got it.
Same reason I jump around a lot in MMOs. All right, what is your deal? Another. Who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
I was just telling my dad about that clip recently.
Yeah.
Like literally, I just said like, "What a great little meta reference." Like.
Okay. Yeah, these are real. These are very real Pokemon.
But you've had a power spike since you would have first.
Yeah. Well, grassy terrain benefits everyone, but it also gives me instant grassy glide, which.
Yeah, it's debatable.
Drum beating might be better if I can reduce some speed. I don't know. I mean, really, this is
Heracross's fight, really.
This is Heracross's fight, yeah. Let's do a grassy terrain so we're getting some like passive stuff like that. And some swords dance. And we can start.
Yeah, that's good. That's good for stall. You're still up one.
Still up one stage, yeah. Okay, yeah, this can face through it. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, let's do a... Which am I more scared of just off vibes? I think Venusaur, maybe. Probably gonna... just focus down. Nah, not very effective. Yeah, the grass moves aren't gonna do a whole lot. Yeah! Not very effective.
That's also
Still
not
got there.
very effective. Yeah, you have Aerial Ace, too.
Right, I forget what types actually work on... I will never memorize the,
I mean, I haven't memorized everything, but as it's been very obvious from this thing. I use the type calculator just to double check if I'm unsure. But flying is good against grass.
Yeah. Could I chip him down real cheesy and just save the Aerial Ace for Meganium?
That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, the game does do a nice thing where if you try to target an empty slot, because it was full, but then the Pokemon dies, it will auto-target the other.
Yeah.
So you could have
I could just target it. I could just double target it and then...
Yeah.
Ooh, another... I'm stockpiling a couple shreds of hope. I like this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Rillaboom. What a pull.
Yeah, with Rillaboom, actually, you could even go say hello to that gentleman who was guarding Journey's End.
Oh, I could. Although they're rocking
he has water
fire
and ground types.
Oh. Which one?
Yeah, he's Gigalith. He has Gigalith and Wailord. It was water and ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I could talk to that Druid guy, couldn't I? Well, let's memory of flight back to Ranger's Rest, since we just cleared a major milestone
Seems like
there.
a good idea.
Uh,
Also, yeah, how many types do you have? Just
yeah, I was about 18, so we're a little short of whatever, probably next.
I think it was 25.
Yeah. So we're a ways off yet, and we can probably go potion shopping as well as drop off for Ashen Shard. 2 more until we get our next, hopefully really
Yeah, he
nice
doesn't take
item.
them until he takes all until you bring him like enough. So
Okay. So you can always check like how far you're.
yeah.
We're probably gonna get to the point where just basic potions aren't gonna be quite enough.
Yeah, I sink most of my money into potions.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of.
Yeah, it's funny is actually like in Pokemon, money almost never matters, and you know one of my theories was because we were like, how do we fill this world with consumable items, like with enough items to make the exploring worth it? And I'm like, you know, I bet without healing, suddenly people will be really interested in money and consumable potion healing. If you don't give them Poke Centers, you know, suddenly
Yeah.
potions are a real. I think it's so funny because sometimes like people will find like an item in a ball. It's like 10 potions. They're like, oh, thank God! And
Yeah.
people are like who just like dropping by their street.
Because the value
Why
is
do you
so
care?
yeah.
Like if they're like a more classic Poke streamer and other people dropping by the game, they don't know what's going on yet. They're like, why are you freaking out about 10 potions? And it's like you don't understand.
Might as well. We're coming up on the 3-hour mark, which is usually my cutoff for a stream. And I figure taking care of this guy, coming back to where we started, is not a bad idea.
There's let's see what's past him. You'll like to close off with that, but it'll be a good stopping point after you do a little bit more, I promise.
Yeah. Let's see.
Right, yeah.
Grass on the Whale Lord, fighting.
And
on
I would just heal
Ridiculous.
Heracross.
Yeah.
I'd probably just heal. You might actually be able to kill them with both of those, but I would just heal Heracross because I don't want to lose him.
I'll burn a super potion on this.
Yeah, you've invested in him a bit.
Boom. Okay.
It's fine. And like, if you did lose Heracross, it wouldn't matter. There are actually ways to get a revive as well.
Yeah.
Very limited. You're about to see one actually, but also you can get him as day, and also you can now catch like level 20 Pokemon in Deepwood.
Yeah.
Like Heracross is a really good level 20 Pokemon, but it wouldn't stop your playthrough if you lost him. I think it's like
haven't even used a day yet, which like that's just pure resource there.
Absolutely. A lot of people lose like 3 to 4 days right away, and then they start figuring out what you've been figuring out, and then they're like, oh, I can keep going. But it's good that you figured it out right away.
Hello. Oh, we've got. They venerated the Queen of Orchids. Those stand will be cut down. The brain was stopped at. Okay. Okay. Ethers. Oh, we've got a whole thing here. Later. I would like an option that says like, not right now. I know my limits. We'll get there. I'm not gonna just say that, it's not impossible. Okay. You got a door there. Whoa. Oh. Assurance. That thing I was using earlier. Ooh, we got 15 and a 20, yeah. Although I guess 15 is now starting to be like, oh, that's outmoded now.
Yeah, absolutely. The game does that to you. You can still sell it though, which is nice.
Oh, good, good. Okay, so still useful for some.
But yeah, it is good to burn them kind of the moment you get them.
Yeah, because they will very quickly be Yeah, okay. Yeah, dark type move. This was the if it's second and already been hit. Oh, everyone's turning to dust when they're defeated, I take it. Or something.
It seems like a reasonable conclusion.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Right. Okay.
So.
Yeah. No. Don't.
Okay. Okay.
Oh right. That also comes into play here. So then. Ooh. Okay. So like here? Yeah. Oh, so then okay, yeah, that would do it. Would this be anything? No, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Oh well. Well then.
Run it back. Run it back.
Okay. May not use medicine items in the seat of his power. Ah. FF7 Remake Hard Mode, I see.
Also, yeah, it's like, please don't save your best healing items for the champion. You don't get to use them, so use them somewhere else. Which actually mentally frees people up massively, because they was thinking,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
yeah, save it for the Elite Four. And it's like, no!
No, you won't be. Alright, walk me through this.
Okay, so I think you figured out pretty much exactly how it works. It's
Yeah, I've got how it works.
Yeah,
Just like, what's my best move here?
Okay,
Like, how would you play this match? Is what I'm curious about.
yeah. The first battle is actually kind of is quite hard. The way that I would that I think about it is first, it's worth noting you get a +2 when you play a card that with a type advantage on the attack. So that's worth noting.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't
think,
sure if it was double or +2. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's +2, and the other you have to beat it. You can't tie it. So I like to try to. The way that I would think about it is try to give my opponent as few good moves as possible that will then give me a good move. So like I want to be thinking about my next move. So I want to play a Pokemon that will give my opponent as few good moves as possible, and that might mean exposing 2 weak sides, so that I can or try to set up future double captures.
Oh right, yeah.
Like, so for example, I might play the Diglett, even though it's a 5, and I probably want to not play it, but just as an example. I might play the Diglett in the middle left here, and then plan to use the Torchic to double capture it and Venusaur. It and Bulbasaur, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, so maybe try playing the Diglett just to the middle left as an example, which is normally what you wouldn't do, because like, look, the 5's exposed. Okay, but here, now you can potentially use the Torchic to capture both it and the Bulbasaur.
Yeah, like that.
And you might do it now, or you might hold it, and do it later. It's up to you. And so, yeah, I think that's a good one here, because you just think like, okay, if they capture this, where do I recapture? Okay, so that's good. So now we can, yeah, you might want to play that in the upper left.
Yeah.
Like double capture.
Grass beats ground, or?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Okay, so it took that potential double capture spot, but you can still take another. You only have one move.
Probably, yeah.
I got us. But yeah, that's how I would play it. So I would just, the first game is tricky, but it's worth doing. Like, you can save as well. Like, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna. I've only got like 2 more shots with my current funds, but might as well.
It doesn't take the money until you lose. So, ooh, you drew one of the good cards.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, I would not use that right away. I would try
No.
to set it up for potential double capture.
Let's see.
Seems fine. You could just use a water Pokemon here.
Water Pokemon.
The center's not
like,
bad.
Yeah, water Pokemon in the center with a decent spread. Yeah.
Yeah, all your Pokemon are so even on their sides right now that and they're so different types that's a little bit tricky. So here, you would really like to capture that Squirtle because you don't want to let him defend it.
Yeah.
The same can kind of be said of the Torchic, though.
A lot of great moves at the moment.
Yeah, you can't capture that. So, yeah, capture the Torchic. You don't want him defending the Torchic either.
Yeah.
It does set him up a potential double capture, but yeah, I just use Squirtle here.
Dang.
That's rough.
Yeah, that answer.
I think you could use your Pikachu here, though, to double capture. You could... I think it's a good idea, yeah. Okay, cool. Now you're just set, because you could bury the Diglett in the far right, and he literally can't capture any of your exposed Pokemon.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, you won. This game is shockingly deep. It's triple triad, but with Pokemon, typing on top.
Yeah.
And that makes it an astonishing difference. Like, there's so much depth to this game that it's amazing how chessy it gets.
Yeah.
And it as you just mentioned, there's now other duelists have appeared on the island.
Oh boy.
You can ignore them completely. But if you do defeat each of them 3 times, after a while, if you keep doing that, you get more cards when you beat them. And it unlocks an entire side quest that's as long as some indie games.
Oh boy.
And it's entirely missable, which is the whole point.
Probably not that interesting anyway. Yeah, you were big lying there. Okay, well, that has been
a good place to stop.
Incredibly informational and entertaining. So I think at some point down the line I'd like to do this again and see how far we can go, because I think we made a really good chunk of progress.
Oh, absolutely.
We could probably knock this out in a few streams, honestly. And I'm having way more fun with this than I had with Pokemon White, honestly. Like, way off the bat, I'm already having just a fantastic time. And I underestimated how much fun this kind of format would be, because it takes a lot of the mental goblins out of a lot of how this works. Because it's just a matter of like, oh, well, I don't have the tools for that, but I can get them elsewhere if I push just a little, And
yeah, absolutely.
I think that works really well for Pokemon. I'm honestly shocked. I'm honestly shocked how much I'm enjoying this, because I was expecting much more in the way of hard walls, and I'm sure those are still coming. I'm sure there's some really juicy challenges later down, especially towards the end of routes and other areas. But the basic loop of just using progress to upgrade your team and make more progress, and also all the Pokemon have full move sets and things you can plan around. It's all very good. It's all very good. A lot of good decisions without And I'm not usually a big deep Pokemon stats and moves guy, but I do appreciate the flavor of them having movesets with a plan and not just tackle, growl, tail whip.
Yeah, totally.
That adds the value of random encounters so much, and the basic loop of you got to another area, now you can upgrade your team to be on par, and then you still have some really tough fights when you're like evenly matched, and you got to be like, okay, I need people to not die here, because revives are precious. No, it's great.
Oh,
I'm
thank you so much. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. I've been looking forward to you trying it for a while. Speaking of revives, I don't want you to do this now. I do want you to check this out. I don't want you to actually try to beat it right now, but just to show you this thing, because I think you'll find it really interesting. Go directly up, and that memory of defeat, just say yes this time. There will be no consequences for failure.
Oh, cool. Oh, hello.
Yes. So you are. This is another. This is a another trader lost a battle here, and it finally broke their spirit. Another wanderer specifically. And this is the battle that they lost hope. So it is a puzzle battle.
Gotcha.
This one specifically is one of the hardest ones because it's in Journey's End. So I wouldn't try to work this one out yet. If you want to, feel free. But all these puzzle battles, I added them. There's 13 of them. And if you beat them, it's the only way to get a revive. And a revive item. A full revive, in fact.
Gotcha.
So if you ever want a Pokemon, you don't want to spend a whole day, and you lose a legendary or something, and you don't want to spend a whole day to get back, you can go and do one of these puzzles. A lot of people just do them all because they're fun.
I mean,
there's also a mixture.
Puzzle battles are just a fun concept, honestly.
Yeah, and if you run, there's no consequences, and get knocked out, there's no consequences. But the other thing is, the reason I put them in originally was because I wanted to build. I wanted to build battles around really interesting strategies, so that people would learn that they existed.
Yeah, very much
Because
so.
like I wanted to tell players stuff like, hey, by the way, light screen and reflect are really good. You shouldn't ignore them. And stat boosts actually make a huge difference. And speed control is unbelievable. And I couldn't have any. I didn't want to have books or people telling you that.
No, that would never be persuasive. Yeah, no,
and it wouldn't work for this game.
The smartest version of that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so that one's really hard, but and also some of them are like very specific puzzle battle sequences where you have to do exact things to win.
Yeah.
And then some of them are like that one are just
kind of like Persona's puzzle battles kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And so with that one specifically, and some of them are like this, and that one's a good example, is like I just gave you a team of Pokemon with really interesting abilities and synergies.
Yeah.
And I gave the opponent a team of higher level Pokemon. Good luck. And what's interesting is that a lot of players who do beat that, and this was actually the same thing, like that one person who decided to try to beat the whole game without losing a Pokemon after she thought, because she doesn't play hard Pokemon games. She thought she was going to hate it, and but she ended up doing the hardest thing anyone's ever done in this game. And she said, like, it's just another puzzle battle. Like, I've won so many battles where I have like level 30 Pokemon, they have level 50 Pokemon. There's a way. There's a way. And I have more options.
Accidentally trained in the hyperbolic time chamber, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It was like, look, this game shows you so many ways where you can beat much higher level Pokemon with like level 1 Pokemon, and I have a whole world of Pokemon. I can surely find a thing.
2 whole potions, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I really like that a lot. It's also like just from like a sort of a flavor standpoint, there's something fun about the idea of not just doing like a puzzle battle mechanically, but also like, what if you could jump into like a championship level situation and see how you would play it out,
Yeah, absolutely. The chess puzzle like aspect to that is really fun, and I that's actually what the one that you're pulling from. I actually built that one off of a champion, I think almost directly. Well, I worked in 2 gimmicks there, but like it was very heavily inspired by a Trick Room team that a multi-mode Trick Room Tailwind speed control team that also added another gimmick in that was like based off of some stuff, and then I added like a secondary gimmick as well. But like it's a real strategy, and then like another one is like, hey, this is all about Weather Wars. Like, the opponent really wants Rain Dance up. You really want Sunny Day up. Like, Here's a battle around that, and then other stuff is like, just like, hey, here's a puzzle that really drives it home. Stat boosts are fucking good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm and as someone who, like, again, is really not into like the competitive aspect of, you know, hyper optimization aspect of Pokemon, I'm actually really digging this because it adds sort of that kind of XCOM Persona, like, you know, kind of meta layer of like. Actually, yeah, I'm seeing where like Persona is really kind of the big comparison here, because like you're getting new personas to catch up your levels up, and that's really kind of where you get a lot of your current strength for the current dungeon from. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
But hey, look, there's a new guy.
Persona. Wait, no, there was a new guy. Hold on a second. Oh, you're. Oh. Okay, another time. I've already played Shovel Knight King of Cards. I need to.
Yeah, you can and you can totally ignore it, by the way,
Yeah.
and it will actually be very difficult at first because I want it to be very fun, and feel like to feel like challenging right away, not like you were meant to win right away, but also to feel like you would if you were just starting a game with an established group of players where you don't have the tools yet. And
you're joining a very small club of people who've been optimizing for years against each other.
Yeah,
and you're
exactly.
like getting all their draft chaff. It's not like I've been there before.
Right, it's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to first crack into that team. But if you manage to beat if you manage to beat them a few times, and also what's interesting is other than suit, they all specialize in like one or maybe two types.
So you can kind of like plan around. I see.
Yeah, and you can adjust your deck by using the card binder item, and so you can get like, one of them has psychic types and another one has fighting types. I wonder if I could beat the psychic type one a little bit. And so and again, like the rest of the game, it feels really challenging at first. And so I wanted a Gwent-like thing.
Yeah.
I wanted something like Gwent, where you could just take a break if you were stuck on one thing. You could just sort of take a break and do something else that was also challenging, but in a different way. And also, it layers it in. I'm going to give you a spoiler because this is, I think you'll really appreciate this. But later in the quest line, if you choose to pursue it, there is an item called a blank card that allows you to mint a card out of a Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you telling me about this a while back.
Yeah, so suddenly the entire catching loop can also inform the card game loop.
Oh man, this game has a lot going on for it, and I mean, I played for 3 hours and it doesn't really feel like that. I really enjoyed my time with it so far. And like right off the bat, once like I started feeling the loop, I was like, oh, I kind of really dig this actually.
Wonderful. Well, maybe we'll play a little bit more tomorrow.
I think I'll want like some time before I touch this again, because just streaming is a bit taxing on me. But you know,
yeah,
sometime
sure.
next week or next weekend or whenever is good.
Sounds good.
Just
All
play
right,
it by ear.
I'll give you some time to recover, but yeah, let's do it again soon.
Absolutely. Well, I think a full playthrough of this could be pretty fun, and now I'm kind of curious. Like, I want to see like how the rest of it goes. Now that I'm starting to get deeper in, you know, I think.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, you just cracked into Deepwood Brushlands, that third forest area, so you
Yep. I've got things to do. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, pleasure playing with you. I'm so glad we got to.
Absolutely. All right. That'll be it for our broadcast night.